fucking spotlight, you heard?
From the Genesis, it was Cain that made my name. Was able to kill the game. From 20s to dealing things. That feeling still in my veins. Turn a little to a lot. It ain't no riddle, nigga. Either you gon' get it or you not. You gon' shit, get off the pot. You in the way your real money getters. We the ones, and I ain't talking about them funny niggas. The first low, shit, the plug bought 100 with them. Earth since then, shit, a nigga.
Niggas wanna hear that boy talk, but they won't listen unless I talk, boy. Dog wall, I just took Lassie up on the world tour. Bundled up, everyday winter, I'm in the Cold War. Talk about real like a lord or wizard, I'm a folklore. Forkless, moving to work, now I'm a foreman. Seeing niggas fall out of form, become informants. I'm the one that made the most wanted, and still made it. Now they gotta wait on these verses, don't make statements.
Blind eye, try to turn away and didn't wanna see. Keep it 100, 100 wannabes couldn't see one of me. I'm done with these, playing nice, I'm back now. On my petty shit, 50 cent to get you back down. Nasty with the eyeball, even when the scat round, we just keeping it facts now. Hustler, had to make a way by ourselves, no handouts. Blacks had more saved by the scale, that man now.
Hey yo, Big Prime the General, yeah, I had to be on it. 2-4, call me the greatest, just like I'm Kobe. I approach it with my hand out, nigga, that's cause you owe me. Big Prime, Hauling Academy, got them mad at me. Started the trucking school and made myself a principal. Never did I realize I'd be changing lives. From standing on the corner and breaking out padded pizzas. Made view Westside King till I desire.
Carolina about that action, get the scrapping, you dig? I want that bigger bag, not a fraction, you dig? I'ma stand on what I said, I don't be capping, you dig? I'm from the heart of Crosstown, I don't be lacking, you dig? Now turn me up, there gon' be Z-Bo. He gon' blow for show, get into it. Always double up, that's the way to go. Like them little booty women with small frames that's intimate. Or big bubba jams with big titties that's intimate. They gon' Crosstown coming in hot, that's why I speed past. Put you in a pack, smoke you up, this is all gas. Been thugging in the city for years and never let up. Aging like fine wine, the grind still getting better. I can sight still light your life up. From big chopsticks to big pipers, the rusty rifles, we nothing like you. Country City always bringing the vibes. They always see the dark side, but not the Jedi in the eyes.
True hustler, graduated gun buster. We used to fist fight, non-switches and box cutters. Reading through my Quran, anything possible through Allah. Remember being the temple, getting blessed from a top side. You know it's different, hood politics. Bodies get dropped, mamas crying, they holding candlesticks. He ain't no killer, he ain't no lunatic, we carry chopstick. Got the key to the game for now, finesse the locksmith. I don't need no style, 3,000, put it on this outfit. Even I took a loss, I gave my plug on my profit. Almighty in the ring for like Bobby when I box it. My Zaza is the dessert that came from Cali, they ain't no chronic. My people down for purse and it turned it by
I'm trying to be right, I'm trying to be righteous. And I can't change the world without changing myself. I knew what's good for my soul and not for society. Notorious, this is big, fuck the notoriety. Country City hustlers, that's that cat talk. Turkey bags, vacuum seal, that's that pat talk. Crypto money got me trapping off my laptop. I'm from the era where we got it off the asphalt.
I heard a shite since I wore the flight. Road to glory, almost got stuck on the turnpike. Poly life, too off the net, I call them parasites. And on my bad days, I let them suck me till I'm dry. Used to nose dive in trouble with them closed eyes.
Hey, yo, I'm about to start this live over. Hey, somebody try to make a comment in the chat. Is it allowing you guys to put comments in the chat? I need to double check before I get started because I'm gonna have to start this again. Okay, so PD up in here. All right. Afternoon, great Sunday. All right. So I don't have to start this over, man. Yeah, I'll be with you guys in a minute. Just everybody come on up in here, man. We about to get ready to get this Sunday show started. Yeah, we about to get this Sunday show started, man. Just want to make sure because people saying they weren't able to. Yeah, Petey, we getting the Sunday show in today, man. People were saying they weren't able to comment last time, so I appreciate you showing me that. Hey, look, to join, it's already in the link. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely going to be an open topic today, but we'll be talking about Brant Tillis and Dan Morgan. But again, just all the accumulation of what happened all this week. If there's any more moves to be made, Um, the players that we picked up. We'll look at the mock draft situation one more time. Although you know what I'm saying, it's like it's a lot of things shaking up. We'll get into some subjects like quarterbacks and how quarterbacks been taken earlier, how that will shape what the Carolina Panthers do. It's a lot of movement been going on, and I know a lot of people out there don't really know what to trust out here in terms of social media postings and things like that. Like, you guys got to be very smart about this. A lot of people that are out here that's just trying to get famous off certain things, have these sites and things that they put up saying anything to get you to click onto it. Man, you got big breaking news from places, and I just feel like a lot of people are biting on anything. If it doesn't come from the team, then it hasn't happened yet. You know what I'm saying? And you got to know what people to rely on and what people receive information and news first. And, if it ain't coming from those reliable sources, then just don't even call it a rumor. People just putting a lot of junk out here. Well, look, we will get started momentarily, man. And everybody just come on in, you know what I'm saying? 704 Charlotte Bound Show on a Sunday, and we about to get into it.
I'm from the heart of Crosstown, I don't be lacking, you dig? Now turn me up, there gon' be Z-Bo. He gon' blow for show, get into it. Always double up, that's the way to go. Like them little booty women with small frames that's intimate. Or big bubba jams with big titties that's intimate. They go Crosstown coming in hot, that's why I speed past. Put you in a pack, smoke you up, this is all gas. Been thugging in the city for years and never let up. Aging like fine wine, the grind still getting better. I can sight still light your life up. From big chopsticks to big pipers, the rusty rifles, we nothing like you. Country City always bringing the vibes. They always see the dark side, but not the Jedi in the eyes.
True hustler, graduated gun buster. We used to fist fight, non-switches and box cutters. Reading through my Quran, anything possible through Allah. Remember being the tipple, getting blessed from a top. You know it's different, hood politics. Bodies get dropped, mamas crying, they holding candlesticks. He ain't no killer, he ain't no lunatic, we carrying chopstick. Got the key to the game for now, finesse the locksmith. I don't need no style, 3,000, put it on this outfit. Even I took a loss, I gave my plug on my profit. Almighty in the ring for like Bobby when I'm boxing. My Zaza is dessert, it came from Cali, they ain't no chronic. My people down for purse and it turned it by the
I'm trying to be right, I'm trying to be righteous. And I can't change the world without changing myself. I need what's good for my soul and not for society. Notorious, this is big, fuck the notoriety. Country City hustlers, that's that cat talk. Turkey bags, vacuum seal, that's that pat talk. Crypto money got me trapping off my laptop. I'm from the era where we got it off the asphalt street.
I heard a shite since I wore the flight. Road to glory, almost got stuck on the turnpike. Poly life, too off the net, I call them parasites. And on my bad days, I let them suck me till I'm dry. Used to nose dive in trouble with them closed eyes. Until I parted ways with the devil like Saban and Roll Tide. I really know y'all, many don't believe the hype. They quick to run to a gun, these niggas really scared to fight. You in Quran, you can't hide, I see you Israelite. Bro, don't hit my phone with that small talk. Unless enough blues to make YG crib walk. Connected with the ballers like Rich Paul on this tip off. I learned from my niggas who got them bricks off. It's hard to solve. In it 2-3, I'm catching plays. They call me Randy Moss. And then I switch my route. I'm on TV like Alex Cross. The mathing ain't mathing. Look at these pounds. I count my loss. Getting off.
Let's state the obvious. Finesse the game with confidence. The honor amongst feelings. Just the realest gon' mob with us. They cross the line and lost consciousness. All they see is fake shit like an Oculus. I turn problems into profits. When everybody counted me out, I created options. Came home first day to 10th place and I got it poppin'. Shit got shaky in my circle, kept pushing like it's a mosh pit. Still allergic to the nonsense. Delegated the mission, regulated the pie. Selected designated drivers, I could depend on the slide. This at Carolina slicks out. 80K play from South Saunders to 6 for all a part of the design. To take risks and shake back. When outside, don't take naps. She begging me to put her where her face at. Still comfortable where most ain't safe at. No debating in the state where some of the greatest got their rank at. Carolina.
yeah, this is the motherfucking spotlight, you heard?
From the Genesis, it was Cain that made my name. Was able to kill the game. From 20s to dealing things. That feeling still in my veins. Turn a little to a lot. It ain't no riddle, nigga. Either you gon' get it or you not. You gon' shit get off the pot. You in the way your real money getters. We the ones, and I ain't talking about them funny niggas. The first low, shit, the plug bought 100 with them. Since then, shit, a nigga.
Niggas wanna hear that boy talk, but they won't listen unless I talk, boy. Dog wall, I just took Lassie up on the world tour. Bundled up, everyday winter, I'm in the Cold War. Talk about real like a lord or wizard, I'm a folklore. Forkless, moving to work, now I'm a foreman. Seeing niggas fall out of form, become informants. I'm the one that made the most wanted, and still made it. Now they gotta wait on these verses, don't make statements.
Blind eye, tried to turn away and didn't want to see. Keep it 100, 100 wannabes couldn't see one of me. I'm done with these playing nice, I'm back now. On my petty shit, 50 cent to get you back down. Nasty with the eyeball, even when the scat round, we just keeping it facts now. Hustler. Had to make a way by ourselves, no handouts. Blacks had more saved by the scale, that man now.
Hey yo, Big Prime the General, yeah, I had to be on it. 2-4, call me the greatest, just like I'm Kobe. I approach it with my hand out, nigga, that's cause you owe me. Big Prime, all in the academy, got 'em mad at me. Started the trucking school and made myself a principal. Never did I realize I'd be changing lives. From standing on the corner and breaking out padded pizzas. Made you Westside King till I desire.
Carolina about that action, get the scrapping, you dig? I want that bigger bag, not a fraction, you dig? I'ma stand on what I said, I don't be capping, you dig? I'm from the heart of Crosstown, I don't be lacking, you dig? Now turn me up, there gon' be Z-Bo. He gon' blow for show, get into it. Always double up, that's the way to go. Like them little booty women with small frames that's intimate. Or big bubba jams with big titties that's intimate. They gon' Crosstown coming in hot, that's why I speed past. Put you in a pack, smoke you up, this is all gas. Been thugging in the city for years and never let up. Aging like fine wine, the grind still getting better. I can sight still light your life up. From big chopsticks to big pipers, the rusty rifles, we nothing like you. Country City always bringing the vibes. They always see the dark side, but not the Jedi in the eyes.
True hustler, graduated gun buster. We used to fist fight, non-switches and box cutters. Reading through my Quran, anything possible through Allah. Remember being the temple, getting blessed from a top. You know it's different hood politics. Bodies get dropped, mamas crying, they holding candlesticks. He ain't no killer, he ain't no lunatic, we carry chopstick. Got the key to the game for now, finesse the locksmith. I don't need no style, 3,000, put it on this outfit. Even I took a loss, I gave my plug on my profit. Almighty in the ring for like Bobby when I'm boxing. My Zaza is dessert, it came from Cali, they ain't no chronic. My people down for person and turn it by
I'm trying to be right, I'm trying to be righteous. And I can't change the world without changing myself. I knew what's good for my soul and not for society. Notorious, this is big, fuck the notoriety. Country City hustlers, that's that cat talk. Turkey bags, vacuum seal, that's that pat talk. Money, crypto money got me trapping off my laptop. I'm from the era where we got it off the asphalt street.
Torn down in the building, man. 704 Charlotte Bell Show on the Sunday, man. What's going on with y'all, man? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day, a great week, great weekend. Carolina made a lot of great moves. Somebody in the chat, let me know if my volume is good. Am I too high, too low? I don't want to be busting up nobody's ears. Was it just right? Somebody in the chat, let me know if my volume is correctly. Is my volume godly? Let me know. All right. So let's get the show started, man. We're talking about the Wonder Twins today, man. Brad Tillis, Darren Morgan, all the moves that they made this week. We're going to all get into it. Appreciate it, AJ Marshall. He said volume was good. We got A. Carlos Huff in here. You know what I'm saying? Salute 704. You good? Appreciate that, brother. We about to get into it, man. Real fun day on a Sunday, man. Sit back, relax, let me entertain you. Let you guys have a great day, man. It's the Carolina Panthers. We about to do big things this year. Get that energy up. Get that energy up. Get that energy up, man. Shout out to each and every one of y'all, man, that's coming over here. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you're over here with me. The 704 Charlotte Bound Show, man. And let's get into this. Right now on the solo dolo tip, we will have people coming through. Just want to go with my little quick soliloquy. Popping Bullets will be joining very soon, and a host of others, as the show goes on today. Shout out to all the other podcasts out there, man, before we get started, that's been putting in heavy work this week, man, and I'm bringing you guys what y'all need and all the news. And 704, we was kind of taking a little break, you know what I'm saying? We've been on some other shows, showing love to other people's shows. Hopefully, they'll show that love back, you know what I'm saying? You have to create things before things become a habit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and then then you'll learn about whatever, you know what I'm saying, as you go forward. Support without any support, man, is nothing. So look, shout out to PPP, man, Panthers Prime out there, been going hard all week. 12-hour shows, 17-hour shows, bringing it to y'all, man. Black Cat Panther podcast out there, bringing y'all the shows, you know what I'm saying? Doing their thing, man, entertaining y'all. Shout out to both of those, man, those shows. Shout out to Unc 2020 out here bringing y'all shows. It's a lot of people out here, man, and I'm glad right now it's my turn to talk, you know what I'm saying, and respond to some things that's kind of been out there or whatever. Man, bro, I don't have a problem with Unc. I don't have a problem with anyone out here in the world, man. I think as the days go on, people evolve, you know what I'm saying? Some people don't evolve. But I evolve in life, man. I don't have time, and life is too short to be having grudges with people. So I wish him the best of luck in what he's doing over there in his show. Even with past transgressions or whatever, with the other dude I used to work with, man, I wish him the best of luck as well, man. Hopefully he finds his way, you know what I'm saying, and whatever he needs to do. I don't wish bad on nobody, man. I don't got number love for none of these people out here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm wishing them the best. You know what I'm saying? Because I want look where I'm at in my journey in life and with my religion. You know what I'm saying? Is my spirituality more so than religion is I'm learning to love people even when they don't love you back. You know what I'm saying? It's just you just know how to move in the future. But we're here to talk about the Carolina Panthers today, man. Look, Petey Quick up in this joint already saying, yo, look, we got my man Neo Shadow Wolf 28 back again. So good afternoon, guys. Great Sunday afternoon. Like the old saying, hope for the best, but expect the worst. That way you are never disappointed, man. And I absolutely agree with that, man. Petey said, a Sunday show? What? Yeah, absolutely, bro. And then he said, I'm not mad at you for that. Neo Shadow Wolf again. He said, I don't have expectations when it comes to Bryce Young. But if he screws up again this season, we will have to draft another quarterback next season. Absolutely. And we will get into our fair share of Bryce talk today. And again, man, it's going to be out there. 2 Block, what's going on, bro? Got 2 Block in here with the $5 super chat in his. Man, just wanted to send the love, bro. No one, as we get started, man, we got AJ Marshall in here. Let me know that my volume is good. AJ, what's good with you, brother? And A. Carlos, salute 704. You good. JP has just entered the building. The Wonder Twins, exactly, man. That's why I got them in purple today, bro. Yeah. The Wonder Twins is out here getting it in. That's why I got them in purple today, JP, man. And we're going to get into the situation today, man. Hey, look, how y'all liking the move so far? How y'all liking the move so far, man, with the Carolina Panthers and what we're doing so far? How y'all feeling it and what they're doing? And is anybody still upset out there about something that may or may not have happened yet? Or is anybody still looking for more moves to be said? It seems like there's something in the air right now about Brandon Ayuk. And I've heard that from some sources, from some people that I know close to me, some podcasters, some people on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not biting on anything until I hear either Adam Schefter or somebody say it, that team says it, or that player says it, or his agent says it. To me, I don't really get into rumors. I don't like the rumor mill, man. The rumor mill that's nothing to me. The rumor mill is nothing to me, man. So get this straight. This- Hold on, guys. All right, I got you right here. So, yeah, I don't do the rumor mill. I gotta hear it. I wait for the actual breaking news. You know what I'm saying, before I get into any and all of that stuff, man. But look here, man. 3:34 in the afternoon. What else is going on? So as far as a receiver, I mean, I think we definitely need another receiver out here. I'm not going to sit here and say that um, there's going to be a that we're going to go out here and do more things for Bryce. I think we got to get out of saying that, man. We got to go out. We got to go out here, and everything we do and recruit for teams is for this team. It ain't for Bryce. When you get a weapon on offense, the weapon is for everybody. I'm not going to go back and forth with the Bryce thing today. Although I know it will be a subject of conversation today, and I see people trying to get in. Just hold tight, hold tight. You know what I'm saying? Just let me finish up this little quick soliloquy and get my little thoughts in, because then it will become your show. But uh, I think we're good on running back. I think at this point, if you go get a running back, uh, when the draft is over, like a free agent or something like that, or someone you are thinking about putting on special teams is good. Um, and we're gonna go over every pick that we selected. Um, um, Let me see. All right, all right. I get 1 second. I see you in a second. So, look. Um, all right. So, as far as running backs, I think we might be good on that. I don't know if you guys are looking or seeking to get another running back at this point. I'm not really seeking to get another running back at this point. Probably someone I was thinking about doing it in the draft before we got the kid over from Dallas, but after we got 2,000-yard backs in the backfield. So if Canales is saying that he wants to run the ball, no excuses this year. The line is coming back crazy. Y'all saw what the offensive line looked like this year, and that offensive line was incredible. You know what I'm saying? And then look, now that they gel together and know each other, man, and in the off season when they work with each other, they only gonna get better. They only gonna get even better, man. So and then it depends on what we do in the draft as well. If we go and get any other lineman, then you got depth. One of the things that Carolina that we have to start thinking of in terms of Panthers fans is depth. I think we get wrapped around on the 11 starters on offense and the 11 starters on defense. But look, man, they can't play the whole game. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have quality depth. So there's nothing missing when your starter comes out and the depth comes in. So I don't think a lot of people that well, not really push content, or people that engage in content understand the importance and the quality of depth on a team. You know what I'm saying? You can't win without it. You can't. If someone goes down, you don't want to have a dramatic drop off like we've had for years, where a starter goes down and somebody who comes in with half the skills. You know, really, you know what I'm saying? When you go into the draft, that's really supposed to be your depth, unless you got people, in that draft that are just generational players and they need to start on day one. you know. But look, like I promised y'all, man, My man just arrived. You know what I'm saying? We got popping bullets in the building. Pop, what's going on, bro?
What's good with it, man? Can you hear me pretty good?
Absolutely, man. Perfect.
Hey, you might hear some birds chirping, all type of little stuff in the background. I'm over here visiting my people's house, and I'm sitting outside, man. It's a beautiful day,
Oh,
man.
that's what's up, bro. That's what's up, bro. I wish I could go live from outside, bro. I'm up in the air. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hell yeah.
yeah, man. Pop, man. I look, bro. I like the way that this team is starting to form. From the outside looking in, and what has me excited, and it may not be, you know, an excitement for everybody, but what something I'm saying that we did this year is Dan Morgan appears to be handling business before the draft. In the past, this is like we were waiting for the draft for all our talent, and now it just like he's out there trying to make it happen before the draft, bro, so that like I mean, I know I was heavy on trying to go get a safety in the draft or whatever, but like now it's like the expectation ain't all the way up there. We can still get one, and we need another one. You know what I'm saying? But when we brought Morik in, that changed everything, bro.
Absolutely. I think Morrig was probably the best free agent we got out of everybody. So I mean, shout out to Xavier Woods. I mean, he did what he did for the last 3 years. Wasn't a bad safety, but we needed somebody younger, more affordable. I think Morrig hits just as hard as what's his name, but we need somebody with better hands. You know what I'm saying? We need to know that if they decide to go deep, we got somebody who can actually cover as well. So Morrig fixed the
hmm
spot.
Neil Shadow Wolf said, "I think the first three picks should be blue chip players on defensive guy." Hey, look, man, and that's one of the things we're gonna be doing today, Pop. I'm going to be playing off the questions and people in the chat, you know what I'm saying, to see what they want to know, about what we think. And, and I've also
Hell
include
yeah.
them into this. He said, I think the first three picks should be blue chip players on defense guys that should make immediate impact on that side of the ball. Well, we should and try and get a center and get Taylor Moton's replacement. That's Neo Shadow Wolf. So, Pop, how you feel about what he said about getting the first three being blue chips on defense, and he wants to get another center.
I mean, I can't be mad at that. I mean, because certain people or certain fans feel a certain type of way about different players that we got in free agency. But I think the right way to go about looking at it, whether we were able to get a superstar or not, because I mean, we know that if you really look at how they went about spending the money's going to be allocated to be coming out next year. So our salary cap ain't gonna look the same for sure. Letting y'all know now, but the best way to look at it is we got depth now. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have depth, and one key thing that they said that the problem was, especially on defense and some parts of offense, is that the starters played way too many snaps. Even though some of the guys shouldn't be starters, the guys that we did have out there to be starters played way too many snaps. Way too many. So now we have depth pieces to have a clean and fresh rotation, and that's what I want to see.
Hey, Pop, can you explain to them the importance of depth on a team, man?
So depth of the team, it also helps you with injury scenarios. To me, I think when you are able to let people get rest, to come get a breather, come hit that oxygen tank if they need to stretch if they're cramping. You have a fresh guy that can come in there, and you will not see no lack in execution on the field. That's what depth is. And then sometimes you're going to call certain plays for certain players that necessarily not good on third down. They're good at first down. But if you don't have that at all, then you're just going out there with just the same type of guys. So that's why you need depth. You know what I'm saying? You got some people are just good at getting to the quarterback, but they suck at their run. But if you at third and long, you want that guy to be out there. Well, we didn't have a guy like that last year. that was executing and just going out there attacking the quarterback. So that's why depth is important.
Another reason why you can have depth too, man, for people, that don't understand this, is like, say, look, man, say me and Pop play the same position, and I'll say running back. You know what I'm saying? And Pop is the starting running back, right? And let's just say it's a Sunday when Pop can't get it going. You know what I'm saying? But every time I get the ball, you know what I'm saying? Like I seem to be hitting the corners, hitting them holes right, pulls, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting off that way. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the game. So it ain't about Pop replacing me and something like that. When you got that type of quality depth, it means that, like, okay, so like we'll rely heavy on Twan this game. You know what I'm saying, to really handle the backfield duties. You know what I'm saying, because Pop is having an off game. Everybody don't play 100% the whole game. But if you bring in me and I'm a considerable drop off from Pop, then it's just like there's no run game at all that Sunday. You feel me? So some guys
and you're
going,
right. It's the correct depth also. Explain to them about the correct depth, because that I think that could get lost in translation. The correct depth.
Right. So what I'm alluding to, or what Pop is saying with the correct depth, is just what I'm assuming he's saying with that is like, you got someone on your team, you know what I'm saying, that that you could come in, like you said, and fill in, you know what I'm saying, when you come out. He's talking about the drop off, so that you can bring somebody into your system that don't fit in your system. That can be it could be good quality depth. But this is what we talk about with fits, when we're talking about fits with teams, and teams picking up the best fits for a team or whatever. Is the correct depth for me is bringing in guys that do what y'all do well. You know what I'm saying? And not just any type of depth of a guy who doesn't do what y'all do necessarily correctly, or is not a resemblance of Pop. Sometimes you need that night and day, like when we had uh, Jonathan Taylor and my man in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? One was for power, one was for finesse. So getting
We
right
had
depth
that.
is equally as important.
Because we were talking about the running back situation, right? When we had Jonathan Stewart and D'Angelo Williams, two different styles of
Hey,
running backs, right?
JP
One
said
a
Pop has
scat
been
back.
MIA lately.
Yeah, I mean, I've been man. Look, I've been working a lot of hours, man, a lot of hours. So I haven't been
Oh
able
shit.
to like hop on everywhere and anywhere that I want to. And my schedule has changed dramatically. But
Yep.
I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here. I'm still keep pounding.
Shout out to my man Fantasy Sports Zen that was over here with us throughout the combine and everything. He said, "Hey, yo, man, thanks for the combine coverage. Huge." He said Panthers did okay so far. Better on D and O. Obviously, need a good draft. Appreciate that, Fantasy Sports Zen, man. And it was our pleasure to bring that to y'all, man. We told y'all we trying to be a show of the people, man. And giving back, man. And it was our pleasure to be able to bring that coverage to you guys who couldn't get it. All right, Pop, what was you saying, bro?
Oh no, I was just responding to JP. That was it.
Wow.
But yeah, kind of get back on. I think that's what they did in the free agency. They went and got depth. Like I said, it wasn't no major superstars. We don't have the Patriots type of money, but I think that they went and got guys that if you pull somebody off the field, you won't see a lack of performance as far as. And then they got some needs. We needed a safety. We needed a nose tackle. That's one of the things I heard all over Pantherland. Man, we need a nose tackle. Oh, we need a nose tackle. And I would advise some of y'all to go look and see what a nose tackle job is to do.
Man,
Because I've
go
heard some crazy
nose
sayings
tackle
out here
is,
in
bro.
these Panther streets. I
Go
don't think
find
y'all
out
know what
what
a
a
nose
nose
tackle
tackle is.
is. No, I hear guys talking about, man, my nose tackle gonna get 5 or 6 sacks. He ain't supposed to be getting no 5 or 6
That's
sacks.
not the goal of nose. Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Where did you get that from? The nose tackle is majority of the time is taking on 2 people.
Yep. To
Two
free up
people
somebody
clogging
else
up the middle.
to
There you
stop
go.
the run.
He is the linebacker's best friend. Literally, he's the linebacker's best friend. He take up two people, man. You can move them linebackers all over the place. But some of y'all got to go in and do your research, man, because a nose tackle ain't supposed to be getting 5 or 6 sacks. That's just not what the job is to do. He's supposed to help clog up the middle, stop with the run. That's his job.
Pop, what did you
I don't know.
think was the biggest move that we made so far? The one that you liked the most? You said it was Morik. If the Morik was your first one, what was the second
Well,
one and why?
as far as single player, I would say Mo Rig. As far as I was surprised about how they went back and brought and now we got the original O line back. Everybody, the gang is back. The Carolina
Mhm.
Wall is back. The Wall of Carolina, however you want to call it, it's back. We got every single person back. Um, I wasn't with the Thomas Trumbull one. That's one I didn't think that we needed to go after. But hey, that's just my opinion. To each his own. I think within 4 years, even though he may not have been used correctly, and I know, but everybody's in scenarios. I'm gonna tell you why everybody has different scenarios. It's the same
Mhm.
thing for the guy Patrick Johnson, right? He
Mhm.
didn't get used a lot. They didn't use him a lot, but he had a decent year last year and had like 6 sacks, and now we got him on our team. But the Vikings were willing enough to let him go because within that time that he was there, he didn't show enough, and that's my thing. I understand everybody ain't gonna be fair for everybody. Everybody's not in a fair situation. We all can't be rich. We all can't be fast. We all can't jump the highest. You're gonna be in different scenarios. And I thought that Tommy Trimble just didn't elevate the tight end room for me personally. I
Uh-huh.
felt like he was a lot. He was really injury prone. I felt that injury prone bug or how I want to call it. Um, Not a roost, but I feel like it was a lot of people with the um
Mhm.
wrong oh, I'm just hurt so I can miss the game. It's okay. They're not gonna cut me type of deal. I think it was a wrong attitude in that locker room.
Wasn't it Tommy Tremble that was like before we got the new coaches in? Wasn't he the
Oh
one
yeah,
that was like that was complaining about the old coaching staff and they didn't give him enough
Tommy Trump
opportunities?
been here since Matt Rule, I believe. Matt Rule's second year, I
Yeah.
believe.
Like he tried to dime the coaches out after they left.
He
This is what
did.
I think happened.
He
This is what I think happened with Tommy Tremble, man. A lot of teams became interested in him. And I think it spooked the Carolina Panthers, bro. I think it spooked Dan Morgan and them thinking like, if all these teams are calling about him, man, are we giving up something that we? And it's like y'all been practice with him every day. Y'all know him better than anybody. And I think the fact that a lot of people wanted him spooked them. And then they was just kind of like, man, are we letting something valuable go? And so I wasn't upset that we kept them, but I wouldn't have been, I'm like Pop, but I wouldn't have been had no feelings if they let him go either. Uh, because I felt like it was some better tight ends in the draft that we
true.
could
So,
definitely go
so
get.
so Twan, are you saying he made a business decision? Because I hate to bring this up to y'all, but we are talking about free agency, right?
Mhm.
But Milton got swept underneath the rug from us. You
Yeah,
know, more money. So are you
yeah,
saying Tommy Trumbull took less money because he just wanted to stay a Carolina Panther? If all these teams are looking at him,
yeah, man. I mean, I don't think he would have got the money that Carolina paid him though. I still think we overpaid him.
I think so too.
I
I think
think they
so
do.
too.
That's where your agent comes in and goes, "Hey, man, look, a lot of people won't Pop. You know what I'm saying? They willing to pay him the money, and so look, they ain't got no numbers out there or nothing they can refer to, but just that number being in the air like that, it spooks teams sometimes. Like, am I getting ready to let somebody go? That I'm like, you are the one who had him the whole time. You know better than anybody. Now, if other teams are looking and saying they're not using Tommy Tremble right, you know what I'm saying, and it's something that we can't see, then we'll see if it pays off. Because I know we didn't use Tommy Tremble right because we don't use a tight end that position right at all. You know, the quicker that Canales learns that a tight end can make life easier for that offense and for his quarterback, you know, the better off we'll be. I mean, I don't understand it, man. I think Carolina came in like 29th last year of tight end use.
Mm-hmm.
We just didn't do a whole lot of things right last year, Pop, man. When you come in 28th, 29th, 30th, 32nd, it is 30.
Yeah.
The organization as a whole was horrible. It's like y'all didn't do nothing right. And then those numbers started to change towards the end of the year. And I did see more tight end play, and you know, but I'm somebody like, when you see what works, why are you not going back to it?
Right.
We got two coaches on our team that like to get cute.
Yeah, but you know, speaking of that, last year Canales lost his virginity as a head coach. He lost his virginity.
yeah, he lost.
He had to get that spot hit. Yeah, so you know, he got his first year underneath him. You know what I'm saying? Now he should learn how to be a little bit more precise and understand that when he's going against some of these good defenses that we've seen this year, you can't be calling these goofy plays. Like, just keep it simple. At least if you're gonna call a trick play, at least it'd be something that's more efficient to get in the end zone instead of some wild, crazy, you know, whatever, like some type of Madden trick play that you ain't gonna never see. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, but I mean, hats off to. I think also it was a learning curve for Canales because he's got to learn the talent on his team. He's been here a whole year now. He knows what he got. He knows. I think he should know by now who can do what. And that might have been a learning curve for him with the tight ends because, like I said, Sanders weren't supposed to be the starter. He ended up getting put in that role because Ian Thomas went down in practice, and so did Tommy Tremble. So he had a rookie to come out here to be the number one tight end. He didn't earn it right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think he eventually earned the trust, but he originally wasn't the number one tight end for us. It was supposed to be Tommy Tremble, but he got hurt in practice.
Right.
So, yeah, we'll see.
Man, shout out to everybody.
Look at Tommy Tremble.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, shout out to everybody up in here, man. Over 89 people right now. We got about 30 people on Twitch, another 30 on X, and about 21 here on YouTube. You know, man, look, the Twitch people is coming over to the show hard, bro. It's the YouTube side is struggling, bro. Man,
it's a beautiful day outside. These people out here, you know, laying in the sun, out there playing with their kids, cooking on the grill, drinking them a beer. You know what I mean?
So y'all got the good weather, man. It's rainy and overcast here in Raleigh, in the Triangle, bro, in the state capital. So
yeah, it was nasty last night. It was ugly to about like 8 o'clock.
Shout out to Pickle. He said Tommy Tremble's new contract also is a 2-year deal. The name exactly, which means we only got to keep him for one. C3 Panther Pickle says calls after the 18th of March of next year. He has a $2 million injury guarantee due, and the team cuts him. They'll save $4.5 million with only $2.1 million, and that's cool, man. But you know, look, I got two guys on the screen today, man. I got Dan Morgan up and Brant Tillis. And Pop, we gonna have to get into this Brant Tillis thing today because this dude ain't getting enough credit, bro. The money man is on it.
Hey, Tillis, I'm so glad we got him. I mean, I think he keeps Morgan on his toes, man. I think he keeps him balanced too, because I think Morgan would be like, you know what, like this guy, and he can be like,
nope.
Do you want to pay this for that? He's like, nah, that ain't fitting in that budget. So I think it works perfectly. We got a money man who also has GM type of skills, and then now you got a football player who was a scout who's now a GM. Like you meshed them together. That really is a great combo to have. Um, so yeah, they're doing a great job right now for me.
Um, I don't know what's going. I mean, for the first time, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know what we're gonna do in this draft. I have no idea.
I'm
I
so
just know
lost.
we can't miss it. I know all I know is
You
we
can't
can't miss.
right. You
You know,
can't
I
miss.
don't
Like
even know where they're going with the first pick now, bro.
I have some wild takes. I've
Yeah.
kind of said this on some other shows,
Hmm.
but like I know everybody loves Tyler Warren, but I think he's going to New England. That's what I think. That's where he's going. I mean,
Who wants
now
to go one
I
to
am,
eight?
huh?
You've been hearing people that want Tyler Warren at eight.
Yeah, but I'm thinking Tyler Warren is going to New England though. A tight end is a quarterback's best friend, especially a young
Yeah, it
quarterback.
is. Yeah, it is.
So
We
would
got
would that be much
Pickle
of
on
a
the show.
reach? Pickle,
What's up, guys? How are you, man?
Pickle, what's going
good
on,
brother.
bro?
Man. Well, it's 80 degrees and hotter and hot and sunny and pretty out here, and
Hey, look, man, it's Ramadan. Y'all know
yeah,
I'm not allowed to curse during Ramadan. Stop coming up here telling me how great the weather is where y'all are, bro.
one of the one of the neighbors mowing the grass. I said, no, I don't mow grass in March. So anyway, I don't think Tommy's contract stops us from drafting a tight end.
Okay.
I don't know that we will. I don't think it. Some folks, when we gave Tommy that contract, some folks, especially on Twitter, were, oh, now that means Warren's off the table. No, not really. I don't. That 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 if they see a tight end somewhere in this draft that they want, I don't think Tommy's contract stops that.
Well, nah,
Uh,
I mean, definitely not as far as the money. I was just like,
right.
because like, look, I mean, how many tight ends do we have now? I mean, we got Tommy and a dude I'm not even familiar with the other guy they got at tight end. Ian
Uh,
Thomas ain't coming back here.
Well, you only got two
We
on the
just got
starting,
two,
and then
really.
you got
Yeah,
we
one
only
on the
got
practice
two
squad.
overall.
yeah. You gotta have another tight end.
Uh,
I
Yeah,
think I think Tommy Tremble still is gonna be when it's all said and done. He's still gonna be the third screen because I don't know, man. You know, it depends if
all
we can
right.
get tight end early or late.
I'm gonna go ahead and cut the mustard, man.
Go
Tommy
ahead,
Trumbull
cut
is
the
a
mustard.
fullback. Tommy
He's
Trumbull
an
is a
H back.
fullback. He's a fullback, bro. That's what Tommy. Let's keep it real. Tommy Trumbull is a fullback. All right, that's what he is, man.
Nah, he too tall to be a fullback.
right. Well, we got.
He's only 6'3".
But you can't put him back there and let him block.
Yeah, I don't think he's too tall to be a fullback, but we have Tommy Sanders and three scrubs. To be bluntly honest, some people don't like that, but that's too bad. We got
Yeah, they
Jordan,
are. I mean, they ain't coming back.
who's big and tall, and he looks the part, but he can't catch and he can't block, and he can talk real good in the meetings. We
Can't
got
nobody.
this Dominic Daffy dude, and we got somebody named Mitchell. Like I said, we got Sanders, Tommy, and three scrubs. So
Yeah,
that's just
those
what.
the scrubs is just camp bodies.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
include them. If they want to be included, they're gonna have to do something to make me the fan step up and say, "Oh, look at that dude." So
Nah, pickle. They crash test dummies. Hey,
yeah,
look, man, we paying y'all to sit out here and get knocked over, and then when the season starts, we thank you for your services.
right.
Right.
Shout out to
I'm gonna say
DCash. DCash said Terrence Ferguson up in here, and DCash again said Trimble, JT Sanders, and Jordan Matthews. Yeah, man, Matthews is garbage truck juice.
I think the Panthers are trying to set themselves up,
for BPA.
and yeah, and they ain't for BPA. They ain't there yet, but they're trying to get there. The one position that concerns me more than
Right.
any other is safety, because we ain't got but two safeties on the roster.
Go ahead and let y'all know right now, man. If y'all like what you hear, man, and the people and the guests on here, and if you're new to anybody that's on here, you can catch Popping over at the Black Hat Panther podcast and go and subscribe to them. You can catch Pickle on the C3 podcast and go subscribe to them. You can also catch Pickle on C3 Legion on Twitter Space, and go over there and sign up with those guys. Great conversations about football. I get over there when I can.
Right.
I want to say something that you said about said the other day, Pickle on Friday, and you was absolutely right. And I'm not trying to call out nobody out here these Panther streets, but we were talking about BPA and who the Panthers might draft, this, that, and other. And we got on the Ted McMillan thing, and this is the thing that kills me, right? Because as y'all seen in free agency, we did nothing but defense, and I understand that we're probably going to be in a situation where you're going to either get a good defensive player and probably an amazing offensive player right there. It's going to fall somewhere where they're going to have to make a choice, a hard choice to make. But it kills me when I hear people like, oh, I need Bryce to have more weapons. What's wrong with Bryce having, ultimate, as many weapons as you want? And then you see Ted McMillan sitting right there who had 700 yards his first year, 1,200 yards his second year, 1,300 yards his third year, and then you downplay him like, oh, he's trash. He wouldn't be in the top 10 if he was trash, guys. Like, if he comes to the team, I'm cool with it. If he don't come to the team, I'm cool with it. But you can't say doubt the dude and say he's not talented. And Pickle literally just drew the line. He said, hey, if he comes, cool. If he don't, cool. But
absolutely.
Y'all can't be sitting here talking about you want weapons for Bryce, all the Bryce lovers out there. And then you got a guy who's as talented as this guy is and say he's trash. Like that.
Hey, Pickle, if I'm wrong when I say any of the talent that we get, like special players that we get over our offense, like we're getting weapons for the offense. We're not getting weapons for Bryce. We're getting weapons for everyone on the offense.
You're 100% right. And I can't say this enough. I can't say it hard enough. So I just say it like I see it.
It's a team sport.
Bryce Young is part of the team.
Yeah.
Come write new contracts. As it currently stands right now, I would not give Bryce Young another contract. I wouldn't tender him a 5th-year option. I wouldn't franchise him. If I had to make the decision right now, I would not give Bryce Young a 5th-year option because he's not worth it. He hasn't done anything to give me that. Did he play good at the end of last year? Yes. But at the same time, you don't get judged on did you look good when you lost. You get judged on did you get the W or not. And Bryce Young didn't get those W's. Just because he looked good losing still makes him a loser.
Right.
Say that again. Say that again, Pickle. Preach. You preaching on the Saturday. Say that one more time.
Right there.
I myself had trouble coping with that earlier. When Cam said, losers, I had a lot of issues coping with that. I really did. And I went full board defense mode. But reality is Bryce Young lost. He's a loser. Just like XL lost, he's a loser. No matter how much we want to, Chuba Hubbard played great. He's still a loser. No matter how much you want to put on that, we still lost. If we were this future great team, we would be drafted in the teens. We're not. We're drafted 8 overall. So you can't look down on somebody they bring in. If you're calling this, if you draft a receiver, if you get one in free agency, it's to help this team win. And Bryce is part of that team. And if it makes somebody feel special to say we got a Bryce Young a weapon, I don't really have an issue with that. But don't shove that down my face that if that guy don't like Bryce, fuck the world. It's just bullshit. Bryce is a loser. Everybody else.
Bars.
Wow.
Hey, what can I say after that?
Hey, he
Hey,
set the
look,
tone.
you can say what you want to say. Did y'all win the game?
Yeah, Dcash
Y'all are losers.
in your chat, Twan says so.
Yeah.
If people do a mock, he's taking a quarterback somewhere. Every mock I've been control of and done, I have taken a
Yeah.
quarterback. Just cause.
Pickle. Again, I say this all the time around Pickle. Pickle, how many times do y'all recall me saying, truthfully, until you get the right quarterback, you draft a quarterback every year.
Yeah, exactly. Again, Bryce hasn't done anything to tell me that we shouldn't draft a quarterback.
They still don't want this man to compete against anybody.
I mean, they might not like it, but that's the way it looks. So, this year is super important for Bryce Young. It's more important than anything else. It's important to him because you got to walk out with W's. You really do. It's kind of Canales. If you got to walk out with a W at the end of the year, you got to walk out with more wins than loses.
Walk out losing your job.
Yeah.
I like your I like Dcash's what do you call it, avatar?
Mm-hmm.
Panther with the hat on, that joint dope, bro. He said, man, who 2TF said Ted trash. Man, somebody said Ted was trash. That's a troll. You gotta ignore trolls, bro. Agent 704, Bryce about to get a Pat Mahomes contract. No, it's not.
No.
If Bryce Young comes out here, I'm gonna tell you right, if Bryce was to come out here and win 10 games this year, 10, 11 games, I still would put him on the franchise tag, bro. He got to show me that again.
Yeah. If he comes out and plays Superman and we win 10 games and he's really played at an elite level, I'm got a 5th-year option I'll pick up. I'm not giving him a contract yet.
Shout out to Omar Barrett. Go ahead. I'm going to come right back to you. Shout out to Omar Barrett. He also said, Bryce got to win 10 games this year for me to name him our franchise quarterback. I'm glad that people are setting the bar, man. Because I get this ain't about to turn into no Bryce show. But for people that are like, he wins 6 wins, 7 wins, 6, 5 or whatever, and you want to give him a contract, man, I don't get that. I don't get that. That's mediocrity.
Right.
I don't get that.
There's a difference between JC Horn and Bryce. Because because I know people have had issues with JC Horn's contract, but when JC Horn's available and he's on the field, what is he? He's a shutdown
corner.
When Bryce is on the field, is he a top 5 quarterback? No. So he's been available. So, but he has time to show it.
Shout out to Caleb
just one more
Dixon. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Look, I've been trying to catch y'all when I think y'all about to stop talking, but go ahead. I'm going to play double dutch.
I'm not trying to be the Tech McMillan defender or something like that, because I think whoever we're gonna get, I'm a root for. It don't matter if it's the nose tackle from Michigan. It don't matter if it's the linebacker from Alabama. Whoever we get, I'm supporting. It don't matter. Pretty much through the whole draft, I'm gonna support. You know what I'm saying? I might have to watch them play before I can actually tell you whether I like them or not. But just to defend Tech just a little bit, you can't sit here and tell me, oh, Tech is this, but you want Mike Green. Mike Green ain't play nobody.
Mike Green is a reach.
So don't tell me Ted ain't nobody and he ain't play nobody. He actually played five decent teams. That's what I'm saying. It's you keep it fair, guys. Keep it fair. If you're gonna sit here and pull for a guy who played against ACC teams or Division I team and yada yada yada, you got to and they put up numbers. You got to do the same thing for the other guy who put up numbers. That's why they're gonna go so high. Just saying. You can't be so biased. Be unbiased.
Right. The worst thing that a person could do this time of year, and I've told this to my kids on C3, the worst thing you could do is pick a guy in this draft and close your mind at everybody else. To me, and I mean this with the love and respect of everybody, that's ignorance.
Yeah.
Because if you do that and they don't pick your guy, you're going to collapse. Because that's how
They be mad at everything they do with there after that.
Like you're not, and just listen. Like I said the other day, if they draft Ted, I'm going to cheer for him. I never wanted Bryce, but they drafted him, and I cheered for him. And but the worst thing you could do is close your because what you're going to do if Ted is sitting there at 8th, and they pick the tight end over Ted McMillan. I personally don't think Ted's going to be there. I think the Patriots are going to take him. Now, that's just my opinion.
And if they don't,
Pickle, I agree. I said that earlier.
Yeah, I think the Patriots are setting themselves up. If you're the Patriots and you're drafting, the Patriots didn't even attempt to get a receiver, as some people are hyping on one of these top.
You gotta watch the tea leaves, man. You gotta watch the tea leaves.
They don't want to. They've got that, and the cap is set up this year. Teams have to spend a percentage of their cap. They have to spend like 90% or 80% of their cap. That's the NFL rule. They have to do that. And if they don't, they lose it. The league will just strip that cap from them, and nobody wants that. So the Patriots can afford to go out and give up a 3rd round pick for Brandon Ayuk and pay him all that money. They can afford to pay out the ass for T. Higgins' contract. They could do that, but they don't want to. And if they're drafting where they're drafting at, I do not see that. I think that they are going. I don't remember when they're drafting. 4th, is it 4th? I think. I forget now. Yeah.
I think they're number 4.
Right. Tennessee will probably take a quarterback, honestly. Yep. Cleveland, I think, will take a quarterback in the 2nd round because they've been looking at the quarterbacks in the 2nd. I think Cleveland will take that edge rusher to put him opposite Myles Garrett. I think they told him that. I think Cleveland. I watched a little clip. Myles Garrett said that he was told of the Cleveland Browns' plans, and he said why he can't say what it is. He really likes that plan. So Cleveland has a good plan, whatever it is, to really.
I think that plan is Cleveland is going to build their team and get their quarterback last. I think Cleveland's going to get Shedeur Sanders in the 2nd round or with their 2nd pick. They're not going after him with that 1st pick, bro.
No, okay. Well, I don't. But either way, I think Ted McMillan will sit there and be available. And I tell you what, Cleveland may plan to take Travis Hunter. That might be the deal.
Yep. Shout out to my man Joshua Hud up here on X, man. Shout out Hud up in the building. Hey, shout out to the mighty Duke, the brotherhood, man. The Duke Blue Devils ACC championship, man. Had to get that in real quick, man. In case y'all didn't know. If you know, you know, man.
Happy birthday.
Caleb Dixon is out here, man, in these streets. Shout out to Caleb Dixon. You know what I'm saying? One of the best admins in the game out here. And look, man, why don't we just keep this going, man, and bring in the homie. Bring the homie in. We got Nick Tri-State in the building.
What's good?
Happy
Sunday.
What
Happy
up?
Sunday.
What's
Happy
up,
Sunday,
man?
Hey, bro, you sound somber. You okay?
What up, Nick?
You know, I'm kind of tired today. I had a long night.
Hey, man, everything okay?
I've been napping all day.
Yeah, always.
Okay,
he had a good time.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
He blew his back out last night.
We had a long night.
Yeah, the older I get, I go out once every 6 months, and then when I do, it's headaches for 2 days.
Shout out to my man John. He said, I'm on YouTube now too. Haha. Appreciate it, brother. I see you.
Call him Percocet Nick.
Nah, never that. Not that.
Shout out to Duke, bro. Hey, look, bro. We out here, we beating people up without Cooper Flag, bro. Look, that's another thing with Nick Tri-State, bro. This boy know all the sport. Look, I said, he was like, yo, man, Cooper Flag pulled it. I said, how does this dude know about my college team, bro? You know, Nick Tri-State, he's a man of many crafts, many sports.
Definitely. I
I bet
mean,
you don't know nothing about ice hockey.
I do actually.
Well, I don't. So
I know
you
Wayne
teach
Gretzky
me.
got more. Wayne Gretzky got more assists
That's,
than
I'm
points
talking about
combined than
now.
anyone in
I mean, I
history.
ain't talking about the history. I know who Wayne Gretzky is too, but I'm
Oh,
talking
you got to
about
watch a dude named
now.
you got to watch a dude named Connor McDavid. Then he's
No,
tough.
no, no, I don't.
Oh, I feel you.
No, I don't. I don't watch ice hockey. Pickle don't even watch ice hockey.
No, I don't.
Didn't the Carolina Hurricanes win
Yeah,
it not that long ago?
yeah. I
Yeah.
was celebrating that night too.
I was in
But
it.
I was just celebrating to be celebrating, bro. I wasn't really with the team, bro.
I do the
I was
same
just out
thing.
there getting drunk.
Hey, but
Nah,
Nick,
the city was partying, so I was partying.
I got a wild guess. I even because I know Tech gonna be there when the Jets go up to, but then they're not gonna take Tech.
They're
I'm
gonna
gonna tell
take
you
Tyler
why.
Warren. They're gonna take Tyler Warren.
I don't think they're gonna take Tyler Warren. I think
I
Tyler
feel you.
Warren goes to the Patriots. I think they're gonna go defense again because of their coach. But
Yeah.
they're not gonna take Tech because Devontae Adams and Garrett Wilson, Garrett Wilson had such an issue with Garrett Wilson. Garrett
Sharing
Wilson had such
targets.
an
Yeah.
issue. Yeah, because of sharing the targets. I think they will get a wide receiver, but it won't be Ted Dillon.
I
I
feel
think they'll
you.
get their wide receiver in the second round.
New
I
England with
think
Tyler Warren makes sense for sure.
even if New England wasn't to get Tet, the Jaguars are.
Yeah, like
He's
the
going to fall
Jaguars are.
right to them.
They already got a number one. They already got a number one. They don't need a number one.
Trust, they're going to go get another.
They cut
No,
Evan Ingram. They wouldn't sleep on them to get Tyler Warren if he's there at 5 because they cut Evan Ingram.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get. I think they're gonna get that offensive lineman from Mimbo because they need
Okay.
offensive lineman help more than anything, and he's the best offensive lineman you got. Go get him, or you can go get Campbell. But I think they probably should fix that old line if they're smart. They want to keep their $100 million quarterback up.
Tech gonna be there at 8, I think.
I'm not talking about for us. I'm talking about for them. I'm saying.
I'm saying I feel like Tet might be there.
Oh,
for
I
us
think he's
at
gonna be
8.
there. This is gonna be such a hard decision, y'all, for these guys. It's gonna be defensive player or offensive player at that time.
I'm going defense.
I don't know what the way I would have said defense too, but the way free agency went, we got a glaring need at wide receiver. You need a wide receiver.
This is a defensive draft.
Best player.
You
I
can get
player available. I really am.
I mean, hey, there's always a player that falls in the draft. That's
Right.
like it's always questionable. It's
Pickle,
like, why is this person
scenario
falling?
where you would want to take Tet?
If he's there,
it depends what the draft looks like, bro.
It really depends on what the draft looks like. But like I said, if they take him, I'm all right with it. If they take, because I can look right now and say, okay, our top 3 now. Of course, you got XL, you got Coker, and you got Adam Thielen. Everybody else after that are scrubs. So Adam's older. He's going to retire next year probably. You can't guarantee on XL. You really can't. Coker's still young, but he's learning and he's doing his best. But all 3 of them had injury issues last year and missed games. So you can't tell me, nobody's going to convince me that wide receiver isn't a top need.
Definitely is.
Yeah.
You know who's someone who might pick up some steam when we get closer to the draft? Luther Burden.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you could get him in a second. Look,
I
don't want to reach on wide receiver on the first one because there's a lot of good wide receivers in this. Right. It ain't a ton of them, but at wide receiver, we scored points last year, right, Nick? We scored points. I want to stop the ball.
Right.
We was a 17-point team last year.
I know, but we were scoring enough points. We scored enough points to win. We lost a lot of close games last year.
Yeah, and see, our problem to me, Ted's and I haven't. All I've watched is a couple clips, to be bluntly honest, and I've read a bunch. Ted is similar receiver type as the other guys we have on the roster. We need somebody who can take a 5-yard pass and turn it into 80 yards. You need somebody who can catch a short yard dump and take it to the house. You need somebody that can that when he lines up and goes down the field on a go route, he takes 2 people with him. That's what you need.
That's either Luther
I agree.
or Jordan
I agree.
Rose.
Or
Heck,
Matt
I agree,
Golden.
Panther.
Matthew Golden. Fastest 40 at the combine. He's a first rounder.
Matthew Golden don't have great hands either, though.
and there's other
He
people,
drops a lot of
there's
balls.
other people that can do that in the later rounds. And I know people hate talking about receivers in the later rounds, or some people that
I don't.
really do. You know what I'm saying?
I
They
don't.
do. And not to hype him up, but Thornton or Tennessee's got a guy who run a 4.3 at the combine. He almost run better than that, but he run a real good combine. He can catch a ball. He runs as many routes as everybody, but he's a guy that I think you could target. There's a bunch of other people that's going to be there in the late second and third round that could do that.
Let me ask you a question, Pickle, because I'm going off your top 5 right there. If those 5 go the way it do, and let's just say the Raiders go, because at that point Abdul Carter would fall. Let's say the Raiders go Abdul Carter at 6, and the Jets go Tyler Warren at 7. That means Travis Hunter fell to 8. Would you not be for Travis Hunter?
The Travis Hunter went to the Browns, my friend.
Oh,
So
you
yeah.
got him at the Browns. Yeah. I see that.
You got Shador, you got
See,
Taylor.
if you,
Okay.
the only reason why I say that is because if you're Myles Garrett, I watched that video where Myles Garrett was point blank asked, and I don't remember who talked to him, but it was a national reporter, and he says, "You told everybody this, and then you agreed to the contract." And he said, "It's not about the money." He said, "I was told by the front office who they are going to get and where they're going to get them and what we're going to do, and I love that plan." You're not now. Travis Hunter or Myles Garrett will not say great if you're going to draft Shedeur Sanders, who don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? If they don't know that Shedeur Sanders, Cam Ward isn't going. One of them won't be there, but the Titans 90% won't draft Travis Hunter. So, and if you're Myles Garrett and you say Cam Ward or Travis Hunter, one is going to be a Brown. That's going to lift his spirit up in the offense. That's going to lift his spirit. Yeah, Thornton Jr. That's his name, Thornton Jr. That's going to lift his spirit up in the draft. So therefore, that's why I think the Browns are going to take Travis Hunter.
Anybody know who that is on the screen right here? I know Nick Trusty know who that is.
I don't know. It's hard for me to see.
I really don't. Is that Ted McMillan?
Nope.
Is that Elijah Arroyo?
That's Jaden Higgins.
Jaden Higgins, from Iowa State.
I've heard so much good about him. I've heard 3 or 4 different draft analysts that said he's going to be an elite wide receiver.
He left. Look, he just left.
Going to be an elite wide receiver in the NFL, and teams that do not draft him, he's going to be one of these guys that's going to be drafted.
Everybody paid and does not draft him.
People, Todd McShay said he is going to be one of these guys drafted in the second round that teams are going to be screaming for decades we should have took in the first.
Let me show you something on this play right here.
By their coaches for not taking him in the first round.
Okay, so first of all, he hits dude with the double move, right?
Right.
So he know how to get off of a guy. Then he drops his head to get his speed up. And then he knows when to lift his head to locate the ball. So look at that. 31 never had a chance, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. He took off.
31
Look,
never had a chance.
He should just walked on the field.
Yeah.
I like him. Noel is nice. I gotta give it to my boy. I think my boy Jalen is the one that said, "Baby Jalen, Mr. Blue, Mr. Rose Sparks, Blue Chew himself, Jalen on Black Cat." I think he was the one talking about the
Rose Sparks.
Noel. It's either him. I know whoever it is, name is Jalen. So it's either dude from Iowa or another Jalen.
I've been talking about both of these guys, but look, check the Creekside and the team for the 199 super chat, man. He said, "What's going on, folks, man? We appreciate you for that super chat, man, and thank you to the show, man. Creekside, you want to come on up in here, man, and contribute to the conversation? Please hit that link. Anybody in the chat that wants to come over here and chop it up with me, Pop, Panther Pickle, and Nick State, man, hit the link, man, and come up here, join the conversation, man. Let yourself be heard, bro. You know, like
Hey, Pickle, what was his numbers?
Let's see.
Let me look it up real quick. I knew before you asked. I really looked at him the other day. I watched a bunch of film on
he could have cut. Look, you know what's crazy, Pop, on this play? He just chose to cut to the outside to the right. He could have cut inside and really killed me.
Yeah. He look at his left foot after the second 3-step juke. He gets in the middle of the guy's legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. He put him in a position to have him so locked down. It's crazy. He had him throw bam. That last stutter step.
And what's crazy is this is not combine like that. This guy's in full pads, bro, doing that.
Well, yeah, that's they should all be in full pads. I don't really like the underwear Olympics. Everybody should wear full pads and a helmet when they do.
Man. Yeah, we want to see what you look like in the pads, bro.
Yeah, but Thornton, y'all, is 6'5", 205 pounds, and he's a senior. He's not a underclassman.
You ain't gotta get tight.
Oregon. He went 2 years at Oregon, then he went 2 years in Tennessee. So
okay. Now I gotta ask you, Pickle, what does Thornton do that McMillan doesn't do if you bring him on the Panthers?
Yeah, now he's got 32 and a quarter arms. So he's got 4.3 speed, so he can run fast. He can catch a short route and take it to the house. He can. There's not a route. He can run inside or outside. As far as route wise, he can go inside or outside. Now he did play for Tennessee, so I'm not 100% sure, and I don't really like Tennessee's offensive system, but he don't. But so I'm not going to say he'll be a day one starter, although he could be. I mean, depending on how smart he is, you know what I'm saying. So I like him. I think that there's nothing he can't accomplish. He's a real hard worker. He doesn't get into any trouble at all. There's nothing you're going to find on his off season. So
he wasn't touching no girls.
Oh, Atlanta boy in there too. He said, "Torn, I told you about Higgins." He did. Atlanta boy told me about Higgins too, bro. He did.
I must have slept on him. I watched a lot of Tennessee.
I didn't think he was at the combo.
Checking out the quarterback.
Yeah, Thornton's not a guy that's going to. He's not a screamer. He's not a talker. He did catch against Vandy. He had 118 yards against Vanderbilt. He did the longest reception. He did an 86-yard touchdown that still stands as the Vols' longest reception since 2003.
Vandy was good this year.
Yeah,
Vanderbilt was good this year. I ain't gonna lie. They got a good defense.
Through his whole college journey, his 4 years in college, he had 65 catches for 1,426 yards and 10 touchdowns, 47 games at Oregon and Tennessee combined.
Any other wide receivers y'all interested in?
For a late pick, Kyle Williams from Washington. That's my burner. That's my Ted Ginn of the draft.
Well, I need him to catch the balls, bro. Ted Ginn was super fast, though, bro.
He can catch, but if you go look at this dude, Kyle Williams, I'm telling you, you can get him late, like 6th round.
You know, I did that's another guy, you know, obviously I did a player breakdown on him. And that's Jalen Royals right there. You know, to me, reminds me of DJ Moore. Can shed tackles good with yards after the tackle. Dude ain't gonna just go down. Is there any scenario where
He
Canales,
got the same build as Savion Williams, but shorter.
yeah, any situation where Canales, it's a two-part question to all of y'all. Any situation where Canales goes after two wide receivers, and would y'all agree with that?
Uh,
I'm gonna be mad at it. One late, one early.
yeah, I can't. I don't know. I don't think I could be mad. I mean,
I'm talking about they're both really good.
yeah, yeah. But I think Canales did a video somewhere. Um, I'll just tell you the truth. It's on Panthers on Tap timeline. That's where I saw that, and he did it. I'm assuming it's the Super Bowl. Uh, and he's talked about how how the player has to fit the scheme. The scheme is essential. So, and he talked about offense and defense. So, if these guys aren't fitting, if you look at the draft and you say this guy don't really fit our scheme, but he's so talented, I don't see where Canal fits him.
Yeah. One of the things I'm definitely going to be looking for in the offseason is, I was upset about this last year, and then it didn't help when Bryce said that quarterbacks don't lift weights. But this year especially, I'm looking to see if this guy is going to be doing any offseason workouts with other players or whatever. Man, we live in the age of social media. I don't want to hear it like people say maybe somebody's like people record everything nowadays, man. I want to see what he's going to do to improve his game in the offseason. I want to see it. I really do. Because last year we didn't see. I saw him playing basketball, attending basketball games. I didn't see too much of him working out with anybody.
That's the thing about social media. Is like when you do see it, it does make you kind of discouraged because you're like, man, you wonder if they even trained today. But hopefully, but these guys got to, live a life too. So I'm not too stressed about it. I know a lot of people are getting on, is able to get for riding horses, but I'd rather him be on his land riding horses than be in the club and something stupid going down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
The thing was, I saw so many videos with Tuba Hubbard posted so many videos last year, and then he came in and played like that. He showed videos where he went back to Canada and trained. This dude running up mountains. I'm like, that's working on the craft, bro.
Right. And Chuba Hubbard and Tommy Trimble are are like besties. They just are, and I think that had a lot to do with why Trimble came back here, because he that and his girlfriend or wife rather, whichever, is expecting. So and he likes the area, but I believe that I'm kind of with Pop. I don't really care as long as he's ready by training camp. If he comes in limping an injury or a little out of shape, I'm going to be upset. I really am. But if you come in ready and you can have your fun in the off season, I would. But if it's all right, if you want to have your fun early in the off season and then you get yourself raring and ready to go by training camp, I'm good with that.
Yeah. I ain't saying now. I'm saying, look, man, when around June, July, when that starts hitting,
yeah,
that's when you got to start getting your mind. August is around the corner.
Right.
Then you gotta. I always thought it was great, even though I don't see a lot of people do that nowadays. I'm not waiting to training camp to start working out with my new. Like, say we get some new receivers in here. I'm not waiting to training camp to throw to these guys.
Right.
I'm calling Pop up like, bro, you want to get a couple sessions in? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever,
Right.
And build that chemistry before we start training days and stuff like that. That way training day goes even smoother.
Well, I heard Bryce definitely did that. He had the guys fly out to California and was getting the reps in. So, I mean, he seems to be the type of quarterback that, hey, once the guys get draft to get themselves comfortable. Then, he tries to build a relationship on getting themselves under, understanding of what they're trying to do.
This is Pat Bryant, by the way.
I
Anybody
can
asking?
say that about him.
Yeah. This is Pat Bryant at his pro day, University of Illinois.
I'm gonna tell you what also they're gonna be looking at for wide receivers too, and I haven't heard anybody talk about this. You can bet your last dollars that they're gonna pick a wide receiver that can block. I promise you.
Yeah.
They're gonna be looking for wide receivers that can block.
If he can't block, he ain't getting drafted by Carolina.
Exactly.
That's a fact. I'm telling you. Because Canales says he wants to run the ball. He said that last year. But if he actually does it, now that we got two running backs back there that run hard, can handle the rock, can get upfield, one can catch better. Anyway, I'm going too far. But you got two stable horses back there. You're gonna need people to block. I promise you, they're gonna look for wide receivers that can block.
Pickle, you sent this?
Yeah.
All right, let me play this.
When you're evaluating draft prospects, scheme fit?
It is important. It is important because there are certain things. We have a vision for what a high-level nose tackle looks like in our defensive scheme. We have a vision for what we're going to ask this tight end to do. And because of that vision, that's where the clearer we can see this person making that transition, then the more confidence we have in that pick. Where, hey, this guy's really talented. He's a phenomenal player. I don't know where he fits. That's risky. I think it's really important.
When you're evaluating draft prospects,
Swan, that's what you've been saying the whole time.
How important is scheme fit?
Get guys that fit your scheme. You've been saying
it is important. It is important because there are certain things. We have a vision for what a high-level nose tackle looks like in our defensive scheme. We have a vision for what we're going to ask this tight end to do. And because of that vision, that's where the clearer we can see this person making that transition, then the more confidence we have in that pick. Where, hey, this guy's really talented. He's a phenomenal player. I don't know where he fits. That's risky.
When you go out and get guys that don't fit your scheme, bro, they just sitting there. You don't know. They just collecting checks.
Yep.
You say it's risky.
You don't know how to use them, and you can't really blame the player because he's like, I didn't do this before y'all drafted me.
Right.
So, y'all try to force me into some stuff that y'all never seen me do.
Right. If I may throw this out there, y'all remember when John Fox coached this team in the 03 season and on? We never had 4 or 5 receivers who could play elite level football. We had 2 guys, and we had a third, a receiver. Generally speaking, they were run blockers. You had 2 good receivers and a good third man or okay third guy. And then, but you didn't have a lot of depth after that. So for people thinking the Panthers have to go out and get 5 or 6 receivers, no, you can win in a different way than that. I just want to say that out there. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with that video right there is that somebody's gonna go do a whole live talking about, I know what the Panthers gonna pick. They're gonna pick a nose tackle in the first round. Oh, they're gonna go with a tight end because Canales said it. That's the only funny thing about that.
Yeah, you're right. And there's a bunch of people on Twitter screaming, Tyler Warren's our pick, y'all. Canales done said it. Okay.
They take anything they see and run with it.
Just
Tyler Warren is an amazing tight end. I ain't gonna lie. The only thing that scares me is that he's only had 1 year of production like that.
Right.
That's the only thing that scares me. Where was he last year?
I gotta see it multiple years, bro.
Not saying that he can't come in the NFL and transition and do the same thing, but that's just one thing that if I were going to question anything about Tyler Warren, which I don't have, he don't have many flaws, if any. That's the only thing I'm asking. Why wasn't he like that last year? That'll be my only question.
On the defensive side of the ball, I mean, there's no secret who I want. Pop knows this. I just did a player breakdown on him yesterday, which is Jalen Walker. If you guys haven't seen that, please support the channel. Go over there and check that breakdown. It's only like 30 minutes. Another one I did for Jalen Royals, the wide receiver. Check that one out as well, where I break these guys down in every essence of their being, man. But the thing, look, this is why it's one of my favorite plays of Jalen Walker is to see him. He circled in red. Is his patience. You know what I'm saying? For him to watch the play unravel before he determines what he's going to do, man. And this is from the linebacker position because, as you know, I mean, he's a linebacker slash edge. I just think if Evero wants to be the best DC he can be, man, you need guys like this on your defense that you can just have fun with, bro. I would have
bring it on home.
Play like Jalen Walker.
Bring it home, Twan. You cooking? Bring it on home.
If you're gonna go out there and you want to do all this and you're gonna get the nose guard that we getting that's gonna free up guys like this, a guy that sits and studies, which he does in a lot of plays, what someone likes to do in the backfield, and he's been linked to guys saying that he like hybrid players. This dude is a linebacker slash edge. Like, do you know how much fun I would have with Jalen Walker, man? I mean, pause. You know what I'm saying? Out here at the position that he's playing, bro. The dude is a dog, and he's also went to a school. It's ironically that they are the Georgia Bulldogs on top of that, man. I wouldn't be upset if we got Mikael Williams either, popping bullets in pickle, but this guy just jumps off the page for me.
So the reason why I want him
he's
over,
not gonna let you turn the corner with him either, bro.
and great point because it's leading to exactly.
He wraps up. He don't try to knock you over. He wraps you up. Shot.
The thing I like about him, and what I want him to be here as a Carolina Panther, I just want him to play linebacker. We haven't had a good linebacker in so long.
Right.
He don't have that. He don't. If you want to, use him on the edge, cool. But I'd rather have a guy who's already on the edge that can get that job done. I just want him to play linebacker. Nothing else. Just be a great linebacker. I don't need you to do anything else because the way I'm seeing him playing right there is exactly how I want to use him. A good linebacker. Josie Jewell is at the end of his road. We got Trevor Wallace back there who just learned, who shouldn't have been the starter, which I told everybody in the first place. I said, but watch him start because I didn't believe in Shaq's health. And he ended up starting. Get him somebody right beside him like this guy just to play linebacker. I'm happy, my guy, because it's been so long. I'm not calling him the Luke Kuechly. I'm not calling him the Thomas Davis. I'm calling him whatever his name is. Walker. Walk dog. Let him be just a linebacker. I don't need guys to be 2 or 3 people. If you're good at being a linebacker, be a freaking linebacker.
He really is good at both though, bro.
I understand that. And I'm good at cooking on the grill and cooking on the stove, but I do one better than the other. Let me just do whichever one I do. Let me just stick to what I'm doing. Hey, if we can scheme him up to use him like that and special packages, I'm cool with it. But he's a good linebacker. I like Jahai Campbell too. I do. Jahai Campbell's another one. He's a little light, but I like him.
Right. I like that idea too. I believe this defense would excel if they had a stud inside linebacker, and I agree too. If you want to use him in certain situations, rushing, you can do that, but you can rush him from the inside linebacker as well as the outside linebacker. So let's never forget that. And since he already has some sort of rushing experience, then that would be he would be the the best inside linebacker who rushes we have.
Petey said Jihad better than me.
Listen, Pickle. If we got him, sorry, one of them boys is on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Because hey, look, I had to show him playing elite talent. Brandon, I could have put some bums up here. I put your team up.
But see, this is my thing too, guys.
You said
I don't
why
know,
you
guys.
Texas game?
I have a problem as well with us drafting certain players because not trying to step on nobody's toes. I've heard the argument. The reason why so and so didn't get off is because he was surrounded by so many different players. I think that's a poor excuse. If all of us is great, we all should be getting the numbers. We all should have tremendous numbers. I shouldn't fall back because I had so and so either in front of me, and then when it's my time to come into the game or my time to start, I'm not showing out. If I got everybody else showing out, I should be able to show out too. So I don't like that excuse. And when that happens, and I'm looking at your numbers, you might have the measurements, but if you don't have the numbers, then I have a problem with that because I want guys who've had the production already.
Pop, look at this play right here. Right, look right after this play right here. Keep y'all eyes on number 11 right after this play right here. Look at his patience right here. Look how he watches. Quarterback takes, bruh. You can't teach that. That's natural instinct.
I watched that.
Pop, did you just see that, Pickle?
Yeah, I did.
You can't teach that. Bruh, he ain't sitting here like, I got to go hit somebody right now. I'm saying what's going on in that backfield. I'm sliding with it. And then, okay, when old boy tries to take off, then that's when I attack. He doesn't run. He didn't just run in the backfield and then wind up overrunning the play, man. He takes off when it's at the right time. Look at that guy. He like that. That man, that guard had no chance with it. Again, patience. They go get him.
This is great film. That's great film, man. He would be amazing here.
Oh, I think it's
don't know how ever overuse him.
True take on old boy, but it is another play right here after this one. Hey, look at the bully move right there, bro. He's the bully on top of it, man. Nope. You ain't going nowhere. Come right here. And then look, if you saw on that play last night, Ewers looked like he was about to throw the pass. He stopped, and that paused him a little bit. Like, I'm ready for that too. Man, he just shoved 77 to the side. But this right here is gold. And that's what Pop said. Look, I just need him to be a linebacker. If he gonna do that type, that's Luke Kuechly-ish right there, man. Welcome, Pop. Petey Quick to the building, man. Petey, what's up, bro?
Hey, man, what's going on, panel? How y'all doing, man?
What's good?
I like how y'all glazing Jalen Walker. And don't get me wrong, it's worth it.
I'm gonna put you guys. I'm gonna throw you guys.
But first, hey, let's show some love to Jihad Campbell though.
I said that. I said I like Jihad too.
Oh, okay. I ain't hear that part.
But Petey Quick, that's my thing though. But Petey Quick, it's the same thing for me for Walker. I want him to play linebacker.
Okay.
I don't need him to play another position.
And I'm not being biased, Poppin. I'm not being biased just because he's from Alabama. I'm only saying because I like Jalen too. I respect the game. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, it's Alabama first, but talent is talent.
But Jalen, hey, look, bro, I'm glazing him. And I ain't really glazing him because he is who he is. You know what I'm saying? Look, if you're going to glaze somebody, make sure it's the right person to glaze, bro. Make sure it's a winner.
Too bad there ain't nobody from Florida State up there.
Nah, this wasn't a glaze year for us. But that cornerback that we got coming out, Azari, okay.
I ain't gonna lie, but he a dog. He a dog.
Okay. You want to see him on the other side of JC Horn? Okay.
You talking about Azariah?
Yeah.
Hey, that Morrig a beast though. I was checking out
Yeah.
some film on Morrig, bro. That boy play fast. He a hawk, bro. He,
And
instinctual,
everybody on here, can
on
you
your
guys
ass.
imagine the blitz game if Evero decides that? I see, because all I keep hearing is Evero don't like the blitz. He ain't from that cloth. The coach that he was under didn't blitz. Evero got to be his own coach.
If he don't blitz,
you gonna get Morrig when Morrig is a blitzing safety.
if he don't,
Go ahead, Pickle.
he'd be looking for another job next year.
Pickle. See, now you driving down the same street I'm on. Are any of y'all worried that we get somebody of these caliber players that we're talking about that Evero won't use them in the right way? Is that in any of y'all back of y'all mind?
Yeah, I'm scared.
Yes.
I'm not trying to shit on Evero. Just ask.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid this fool gonna resort right back to his same tactics, bro.
Right.
I'm afraid. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Even with all the talent, he'll still be clumsy and try to do it his way.
But I'm gonna shout out my boys, Cole, Cody Griffin, and Diesel Skills both say that they don't think Evero will make it the 4 years. They think Evero will be fired mid-season.
Damn.
If he is, that means we ain't winning. So I hope he not.
So,
look, man, I don't want, and that's a possibility, bro. If you're a coach that's making it more about yourself and not the team, I don't understand that. And that'll be Dan Morgan. It's gonna fall on Dan Morgan because y'all chose to keep him there.
That's a nasty move he put right there on that guard. Oh no, on the center. Sheesh.
This is Jahad Campbell, Petey Quick's guy.
Right. The only negative that I got on Campbell, and it's not really, I only seen it in one game, was his in Missouri. I think it was Missouri. He chased the mobile quarterback instead of holding his zone, and he gave up 2 big plays. But like I said, it's just that one game, so that's the only negative thing though. So
Tennessee.
If they went edge, wide receiver, defensive line, would y'all be mad with that rotation?
No. I'm only I'm throwing this up. I'm only throwing this up here to be messy right now. But 40 strippers later, I knew Petey Quick would laugh. Petey, 40 strippers later, I'm gonna settle down.
You know what she into?
Yeah, bro. I don't care about. Hey, man, I think it's good for him. Go ahead and settle down, bro. You see what these streets is filled with. Yeah.
Aries, what's his measurements? Pause. But what's his measurements, Aries?
Man, we ain't got a pause on that. Petey, anybody else with Alabama?
You said what?
Anybody else you want to showcase with Alabama? I'm looking for some more Jahad highlights that I can play.
Hey, man, he got plenty. Trust me.
That he can play. Keyword.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want YouTube on me.
I mean, I don't want to talk about the wide receiver because I don't even really want no wide. I'm focused on defense.
I want to see this. I'm gonna tell you one of the things that with Jahad Campbell that's crazy. I just don't want to hear nobody's mouth, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man, say it.
Look, I'm a grown man.
Man, say it.
No, I'm saying, look, dude size, man. That's a big dude, bro. That's a big dude. And if you fast, that's a. See, man, I'm sounding crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. Damn, I'm misfiring bad, Pop.
No, not really. You said he a big guy.
It's your guy. It's your guy. Pop. I mean, not Pop. Petey Quick. Why don't you describe him?
He a massive individual, bro. Massive, long pause, and batting down balls, bro. Pause. But the man, he got great cover skills.
It's back.
Bro, he a massive individual, bro. Like if it was back in the day, I would have wanted and say they were still under the slave trade. My thing is they would have caught him. I probably would have been wondering like, how did they catch him if they would have caught him? How did they catch him?
The man got beast tatted on his chest.
I'd say free. You said free.
he said, how did he catch him?
How did he catch him?
Something's going on. It's not right about this picture.
Matter of fact, when I think about it, when the last time
who's better?
Other than Bryce, when the last time we like drafted a defensive player from Alabama though? It's been a hot minute.
I don't think we have.
Motion detected.
I don't think we have either.
No, this play.
I was gonna say what's the name? Cam Artis Payne, but he came from Auburn.
This is right here, bro. This man. Okay, so let me break this play down. This man came from the line. Look, boom, and caught a wide receiver.
I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
Stuffing the run, stuffing the pass, and all.
Man.
He like your favorite cousin on punishment. He like your favorite cousin on punishment. He ain't that dude to play with. I'm telling you. He ain't to play with.
Well, he fast, bro.
And see, like that stride, bro. That first step.
One thing I love about linebackers is linebackers that can get off the guy that's in front of him. You see how he refuses to let that linebacker hold him?
Yeah.
Shaq constantly kept rushing up there and letting them guys get him somewhere stuck where he couldn't get out of.
Yeah, he couldn't get off the block at all.
You know what's so unique about Jihad though? You know what's so unique about him though? His awareness, bro. His freaking awareness is on point.
I wouldn't be mad at either guy, bro.
I mean, Jalen
for sure.
I just gotta have Walker.
Jalen Walker got awareness as well too, but that awareness, like Jihad, is way more to me unique. And I'm not being biased.
You're being biased. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I'm not.
But you should be, because that's the guy that you put your eyes on the most.
Absolutely.
If Duke played for Florida State, I'd be like, that's the guy you should go get. That's who I watch every Saturday.
And we did kick their ass too, so you know what I'm saying? Let me state that.
Yeah, I like Jahai Campbell, man.
Georgia.
Man, what are you doing, bro?
But once again, like I said, I just wanted to play with linebacker, bro.
All right, so look, man, I want to go deeper, man. You know, today, boss, Pickle.
Yeah.
When the smoke clears, and this question is for everybody, what do you want to do at the second pick? And now, you know, I'm gonna say this: does that involve trading back? You know what I'm saying? Because there is as it stands right now, there's a big difference between when we picked first. I mean, we picked 8th, and then what, 57?
58.
I don't mean trade back. I meant trade up. Or do you just stay put? Petey, what is going on over there, bro?
Oh, my fault.
Yeah. I think you have to trade up in the second. If right now, well, there is a controversy of that, but we have 2 4th rounds and 3 5th rounds. you could use one of them picks to trade up in the second round. And if you could do that, I believe that would help you because I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I go secondary. And again, it depends on what you get in the first. It really does. If you in a situation and you take an inside linebacker in the first, then depending on who's available in the second, you could take receiver. But if I go strictly by needs,
we're gonna say that we took either.
I'll probably get a safety. I'll probably get a safety.
Let's say we took either an edge or a linebacker at number one.
Right.
So where are you going at number two? You said safety or
corner probably.
So the safeties I'm thinking about that would be available right away is trying to do my homework in my head. Old boy out of Iowa would be available. I like him. I don't think Malachi Starks will be available.
No, the South Carolina safety. I think
he'll be Nick won't be there
in the second. There's
also
a Notre Dame safety that's pretty good. Xavier Watts. I like him.
I don't like him though, man. But I know a lot of people that do.
Yeah, of what I've seen of him, he's all right. He's not perfect. If he was perfect, it'd be a first round pick, and he ain't. So
I don't think I could do him in the second round, man. Pause. But
some of these shorter safeties, and maybe I'm biased. I don't like a short safety. I really don't.
Either.
If he's short,
I don't like short safety.
If he's short and slow, then he should play linebacker. And that might be wrong. I don't doubt that. But I don't like a 5'11" safety. If I had my rathers, it'd be at least 6 foot.
Let me see. I'm trying to look at the 20 best safeties. In this man, they showing me the 20 best safeties of all times. Man, this list is stupid. I said the first name I saw Pickle was Lott.
Yeah, let's draft him.
I know Ronnie Lott, bro. Ronnie Lott wouldn't even be able to play in today's NFL, bro. He lost all his money.
I know. Yep.
Yeah, unless you want to see some more DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah.
Why I sound like you was trying to take a jab at that 5'11" safety thing you was just saying? I like J.B. Robinson.
I know. Even on Madden, I don't like 5'11" safety. I don't like short safety. And I know really good safeties that are short. So
that was everyone's fault.
It shouldn't matter, and I agree with you. But I just do. I'd rather have a corner that's 6'1" or over. But that's
sound
just
like a jab to me. Sound like you was talking about Jamie Robinson.
That was everyone's fault.
Like there's a corner from Texas that I keep hearing people talk about, and they're talking about he's really good, but and that's Deshad Barron from Texas. He's 5'11" and 439, and I watched film on him, and I thought this guy's good. He should be in the first round. He might be a first rounder. Then I looked and saw that he was 5'11", and I thought, fuck that. I don't like him now. That's wrong, dude.
Let me tell you something though. Jamie Robinson was a dog, man. That was Evero's fault.
Yeah, he was.
Evero didn't use that man right, bro.
And
Petey, why would you even bring him in if you ain't gonna use him right? Jamie Robinson was still in that draft, man.
I ask myself that shit every day.
Because
he played big.
I didn't know Evero was a non-blitzing defensive coordinator. And my thing is, And me and Petey, we all of us watched the tape. Petey watched the tape. Why would you go get Jamie Robinson if you don't blitz?
That's the strength. That's what he played. That's what he's known for. That's one of his strengths, actually.
I got
for you. We was talking earlier about fit. Don't go get a guy that don't fit what y'all trying to do, bro. And don't try to make a player into something that he never was.
Which makes me question DJ Johnson pick. He ain't fit your scheme either, because he ain't setting the edge.
No, I don't think. I think DJ Johnson was a rush job by Scott Fitterer, and I think it was at the time on there because if you go back and look, they get him because
they pause it all
because Scott Fitterer failed on all the other things he did. And it's just what I feel. I think that because Scott Fitterer looked down and said, "Yeah, well, we got us to edge. We got us to edge." That's why the first thing that Ivero did when he talked to him, and it was shown on multiple formats. When he calls him up, instead of congratulating for being on the team, he says, "Remember, you have to hold your gap. You have to stop the run before you're allowed to pass rush." And he told him that straight up on the phone. And I'm at the time, I thought, well, that's an odd thing to say to a guy who just got drafted. Not even a congratulations, just let me tell you what you're going to do, boy. And that's the way I took it. And okay. I don't think DJ Johnson was as much as a Vero pick as people. I think he was a guy that was drafted because he was a rush job by Scott Fitterer. Scott Fitterer realized he fucked up his draft, but he couldn't. But he couldn't go back. Unlike mock draft, he can't hit that restart button.
It was a panic move.
I want to choke slam. Hey JP, when I see you, I got a choke slam for you, brother. Hey, he said stop it, trying. There's plenty of 5th round picks that didn't work out in the pros. Robinson just happened to be. Man, how are you gonna work out JP when he wasn't even been used? Hey man, you don't look, bro. If you're cooking a meatloaf, then why are you going out there buying carrots? Unless you're putting carrots in your meatloaf. I mean, that's a nasty combination. You know? What's the soy sauce?
I think I agree I agree. It was a knee-jerk reaction picking what's the name, DJ Johnson up.
DJ Johnson was a panic pick too.
Well, let me ask y'all this: since we're talking about these type of players,
don't need to be picking nobody.
What do y'all like about Michael Williams?
Say again.
What do y'all like about Michael Williams?
Shit, he's a beast of an edge, bro. I mean, I mean, I don't want to talk too much about it, Pop, because I mean that's gonna be my next player profile. Yeah. He's him.
I don't think he's an edge. I think he's a 4-3 defensive end. I don't believe he's really coverage as people think he is. And see that's what Canales was talking about, systems. If you go get a guy in the draft, an edge rusher, who's never dropped in coverage, don't know how, and you really don't have the ability to consistently drop in coverage, you don't draft him and move him to edge.
Right.
You just don't draft him.
I know one thing. He don't chase my receivers, so.
Yeah, exactly. So he don't fit our system.
I like Lyndon Jackson. I like Lyndon Jackson, but I don't think he fits our system either.
Exactly.
He could, but I just don't think that he's better than a 4-3.
It sounds like to me like the best fits for the system is those who can transition out of 3-4 and 4-3. You know what I'm saying? Right. That can play either or.
Right.
Yeah.
You just hit it on the nose right there, Petey.
Now let me throw this name out to y'all. because I was real down on him, and I even posted on Twitter a message to everyone the other day that
Not to cut you off, Pickle, but this is Mikel Williams right here.
okay.
He's in the green circle. And again, it's against Texas. Well, that goes against. I'm getting that edge on that. But go ahead, Pickle.
Yeah. James Pierce Jr. I was real hard on him, and sometimes maybe I was too hard on him. But he's a guy that is he plays 3-4 now in Tennessee. So and he drops in coverage a lot. The other day, while I was trying to watch film, and I kept saying to myself, well, he don't drop in coverage. Then I saw that he was, and I said, well, how good is he with the ball in the air on his hands? Then about that time he got a pick six. I said, well, shit, okay. maybe he'd be all right, pick. But he won't be there in the late. So
Hey, Ed, you see who on the screen now, right? So I don't want to hear it. You know. Yeah, man. I'm like, look, don't go get a 4-3 guy. Look, in none of these plays do you see Mikel Williams chasing down no wide receivers. So why? What we do?
There's another one. There's another one. I'm gonna bring him up as soon as I remember his name. Shamar Stewart from Texas A&M. He's a defensive end, not an edge rusher. He don't drop back in coverage, and to be honest, he don't look good at doing it. So he's strictly a 4-3 defensive end. We picked one of them up in free agency. Okay, a 4-3 defensive end who can line up on the inside. Shamar Stewart, to me, is strictly a 4-3 defensive end. I do not believe he has the skill set to play in a 3-4.
Look, man, these Florida State highlights, these some bogus highlights. Look, don't go by these highlights because we didn't have no product on the field. This is that Orange Bowl when all our players decided they didn't want to play. Of course he gonna look good in this game, bro. That's against all second and third stringers out there, bro. Look, I mean, don't these Ohio State clips and all that other stuff, bro.
One thing I will give Markel credit for is he does know how to set the edge on the 4-3. That alone.
Yep.
Now, Petey, I agree with you because we're doing some of these that I've been doing, like Shamar Stewart and Williams, both. If we still run the 4-3 system, they would be right at the top of my list to getting them in the first round. I mean, they would be right up there at the top. Okay, because I feel that they're really good at doing that. And then, of course, at the same time, I'm not 100% sure that Jalen Walker would be up that high if we run strictly a 4-3 defense, because in a 4-3 defense, you need more speed and mobility and coverage ability as a linebacker.
So now that makes sense why Evero always going for those type of guys who are athletic versus actually playing in a position. Trying to make up for the lack of. But I mean, far as Markel, man, I would love to have that, man. As a 4-3 only.
Right.
Only.
Any safeties that you guys are particularly interested in?
I mean, are we gonna mess with the safety thing? Because I mean, with Moreg, pretty much that's what 3 years, ain't it?
Yeah, we still need another one.
I mean, I would say the next draft. I wouldn't say this one per se.
Nah. All the talent is in this draft.
Creekside says Jonas Shank at safety. Sanker, S-A-N-K-E-R.
Jonas Sanker. I'll take a look at that person. Well, this is a guy we probably can't get. This is Nick Imawari from South Carolina. South Carolina is loaded with talent coming out in this draft.
I'll be clear. I really don't want to draft anybody from South Carolina. I don't give a damn how they are.
I can name you how many too who I wouldn't mind either.
But
They loaded. Pickle, they loaded with talent.
And that's only because the South Carolina rubbing that shit down my throat.
Yeah, don't let
remember,
XL
fellas. So remember, fellas, it got to be somebody who can fit in Evero's dual threat defense.
Well, that's why I'm picking who I pick carefully. Amanwari Wood, you know. They run a 3-4.
Okay.
So look, man, I just think it's a huge mistake even going into the year. They should have look, man. Carolina did something that we'll never understand. They ain't never gonna explain it, but we know it's something on the inside. I've never seen where a defensive coordinator is the like that was the worst, right? Who was the worst last year? And it was amongst some of the worst ever, right? And where you get to keep your job, but the staff that worked under you, they get fired. That don't make sense. You tell me, what world does that add up? That didn't make sense, bro. Yeah, man, what you firing me for?
Pinky?
Petey Quick is the manager. Quick told us to do this. You be firing Quick.
Hey, man, listen.
This is the other thing. This is Nick too, man. Dude is a pick six magnet.
Somebody going to get him and get a gold mine. To be honest about it.
Yep. Dude, I ain't even showing all the. I'm just showing you, because he is a pick six magnet.
Probably Ravens.
And look, if you can't tell, look, if you ain't looking at it correctly, they're showing you how fast he's running above his head. He got up to 21.7 miles per hour, bro. You know?
Man.
That was his top speed. That's like trying to catch a car, Petey. You ever been in those residential districts where it's like, what's the speed limit? Some of them like 10, 20 miles an hour. Go get in your car, set your car to 20 miles an hour, cruise control or whatever, and then imagine a man running that fast. It looks slow in a car, but all right. And that was 100-yard distance. Let me see. Who did my man say earlier? Jonas Sanker. Let me find him. I'm not familiar with him. What was that? Jonas Sinker, or was it Sinker?
Yeah. Sinker is also a person that the Panthers are interested in. I think he's definitely somebody on their 30 visit. I've heard about it. I know they talked to him. So
he's a box safety though.
Sinker. But you can use what's the name as a free safety. You use him as a free safety.
Second to look at Sinker. Okay.
Mulriga covers
balls up.
I keep forgetting that y'all keep saying y'all main segment in the beginning was that depth
too, bro.
Rotational pieces. I thought we was already solidified at rotations. That's all we had last year. Shit, Michael Jackson is a rotational piece.
He really is, but
well, yeah. I mean,
I think they're gonna go in the draft and get the guy that's gonna.
But he didn't have Michael Jackson didn't have a bad year last year. I mean,
he did.
Poppin'. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying, bro, he's not a starter, bro.
Well, he is for us because that's what we got.
Yeah.
Did he play like a starter last year?
Yeah,
did he play? Did he have starter numbers last year? He did.
The whole defense.
Did you see a lot? He gave up a lot of plays and he came back and tried to recover. That's all I seen last year.
Now some of that was on the ignorance of the defensive coordinator.
Exactly.
Because
he made them look bad.
Now let me be clear though. You don't when you put the number one wide receiver, a stud wide receiver. They purposely moved him. That CeeDee Lamb was purposely moved around the defense, or around to the defense to avoid lining up on Horn, because Evero only put Horn in one spot, and everybody before the game knew where Horn was going to line up.
Man,
And facing
let
us.
me say something. Let me say something quick, man. To YouTube, we are showing this as a teaching criteria, and that's why I had to throw the little black box label up real quick, because YouTube's got this thing where if you're showing highlights or something, you have to claim that you're using it for as a learning tool. I mean, what else would we be using it for?
Yeah, JP, ain't that what? Did I say that? I thought I said that Sanker could play free safety. I don't know. I know more. I know more Rick can play in the box. I know that. Maybe I got my words twisted around. I definitely think more, but I think more Rick can cover too, though. I really do. I think
he can.
A Swiss Army knife.
Papa, go look at that film. That boy is a fucking hawk.
And once again, though, we went on and got another blitzing safety with me and Petey Quicksand earlier, because Jamie Robinson was one. Why would y'all go? Look, I'm loving we got Morik on the team, bro. Well, why would y'all let this dude Evero go get Morik when y'all know he don't like the blitz unless Dan Morgan said you gonna have to blitz this year? Because that's part of his game.
Evero didn't sign him. Dan Morgan.
I gotta disagree. I think Morik can do it all. I think he can blitz. I think he can cover.
No. That's what I'm saying, Pop. He can do it all. I'm saying, like, I don't want Evero to try to put him in a box. Like, I just need you to do this.
That's why I asked that question. That's why I asked y'all earlier. We can go out here and get good players, but are y'all worried about Evero using them the right way? Is that in the back of y'all mind?
Yes. I mean, like, you clearly have some say-so who you pick this year, bro, because they going on defense. So after this, bro, you clearly don't have no excuse, honestly.
Matter of fact, watch this, Petey. Watch this, Petey. Let's transition this another way. Same question, but I'm gonna place it a different way. Now that J.C. Horn is $100 million richer, is Evero gonna respect what he says as far as what they should be doing on defense?
He ain't got a choice. He ain't got a damn choice now, bro.
Is he gonna say when J.C. Horn say, "Look, I want to cover them number ones because it shows my true skills. I want to play more man than just zone." Is he gonna listen to it, or is Piccolo gonna say, "Hey, I'm gonna hit you with this lightning beam and get out of my face"? Destructo beam, JC, get out of my face.
All JC got to do is go say, "Look, I don't like him, bro." They get rid of coaches before they get rid of players, bro. Understand that. He'll be up out of here.
Saying, you got $200 million men sitting out there on that defense. If they coming to tell you, "Hey, I don't like this, yada yada,"
you got to go, bro.
I'm not saying that players should be over coaches. It shouldn't be that way. But if it ain't working, you know how much zone we played last year? I think we was number one most zone played defense ever. I mean, last year, not ever, but last year. I want to misspeak.
All right,
that's crazy.
All right, so
but they said we didn't have.
If you guys looking for corner, this is Zaire Thomas, Florida State. And you know, if we could get him, that would be awesome, Pop. But again, Evero he like his DBs playing 15 yards off. As you can see, these DBs are up in your face DBs, bro. Because they're not
third and fourth, we 10 yards off.
Yeah, they're not gonna let you lose them. You're
not.
All
I can say about him, I wonder if he's a little handsy. I'm wondering if he's a little. He didn't
get called for it. I mean, look, then J.C. Horn was handsy. He got called for a lot of
Hey,
stuff. This
Michael Jackson was handsy.
we got called for a
Hella
lot of
handsy.
penalties.
Hella handsy. And that's what word. That's what I'm worried about
But
Michael Jackson.
you know what I like about Michael Jackson? If you
What?
throw that ball near him, he gonna catch it. He will hit you. So that's one thing we ain't gotta worry about. He gonna hit you, and if that quarterback mess up, he gonna catch the ball.
Poppin', I'm sorry. Michael
I mean,
Jackson gives me anxiety.
oh man, we've
That's
had
one of the
worse.
hardest positions to
Should I say CJ? Should I say CJ? We've had worse. Okay, hope that make you feel better. Okay,
It gives me
okay,
anxiety.
yeah, okay. We've had worse, buddy. CJ, all right. Enough said.
Um,
I'll be quiet.
I give all the credit
CJ
in the world
is
to guys that
what?
play cornerback, man. Cornerback that's a hard position to play, bro.
It is.
Because you
It's the
play at that
hardest position, I
position
believe.
blind, bro.
You're playing backwards.
Yeah, you gotta know how to move them hips too. Flip them hips.
And let me ask y'all this. This is just for fun. Who would you say if we drafted in the first 3 rounds that you would say would be a bust if we drafted them?
Mikael Williams.
I don't agree with that.
Pickle.
You really?
Don't fit
No
our.
way.
Let me explain that. If you draft him, they automatically put him at edge, and then they're going to drop him in coverage, and then he's going to get burned alive because they're going to keep dropping him in coverage.
You know what though, Pickle? He'll still be there. He'll still be there after we fire Evero. Go back to the 4-3.
But does he have the? But how do you know the next defensive coordinator is going to run a 4-3?
Well, you better go get one out there based on who the defense. I mean, who we got on defense. That's why I'm saying I don't think they're gonna let Evero make a lot of picks in this combine. They're not gonna run the risk that he's not gonna be here. I mean, I'm not gonna go get a bunch of yo guys and I'm ready to fire you.
I mean, is a possibility of him either fired and then him leaving and getting a starting job?
Either one.
Hiring Evero, man.
His contract's up after this year anyway.
Yeah, Evero ain't getting a head coaching job.
So he won't.
More than we moving to Switzerland.
Yeah, I don't expect them to offer him another contract. So they don't even have to fire him. They just say, if they wait till the end of the year, all right, you go have a nice life.
He said, "Go ahead, go ahead, get the office out."
I got a question for you, y'all. And would y'all take Travis Hunter at number 8 pick?
Who else is left on the board?
If Travis Hunter drops the 8, I have to know why. I can't
just say if
drops. Because if and now listen, understand, I'm not a high on Travis Hunter anyway, but number one, I don't think he's going to be as effective in the NFL as he is in college, especially if he wants to play both positions. So therefore, I'll say this: if I need to know why he dropped. I do.
I just don't know how serious
his reasoning.
And I totally expect
because Mason Graham went to the Jaguars.
I totally expect people to throw tomatoes at me, but I just wonder how serious Travis Hunter takes the game, bro. You know,
I think he takes it very serious.
I think I'm old school, like, with all the, I can't wait to do something so I can dance and all this other crap, all the little off the field crap, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, is that going to interfere with him? Because all these idiots, it seemed like all these people came after him over girlfriend stuff and all that, man. Does that type of stuff really get under his skin? Like, I don't know. Would that be a distraction to him? I'd rather that be a distraction to somebody else's team.
And that's why I asked. And that's why I asked that question, because I said that on Black Cat, bro. Like, I honestly wouldn't want to, because I mean, I think off the field shit would be a distraction for him. You know what I'm saying? That was all my point. Of course, I joked about the whole. I don't know if y'all remember that player who snapped and tried to, unalive his wife that was a part of the Panthers
They
organization.
they're calling Everho.
Yeah, that's a little bit different though. I heard you when you said that, Pete. That's a little bit. That's a different scenario. I mean, I don't think here in Carolina there's not a whole bunch of lights, camera, action going on. There's no Deion Sanders here. There's no Shador. There's no Shiloh. There's not a production team running behind him. Um, and it's a smaller market because we're losing. So there's not going to be a whole bunch of attention. Not only that, this is not a city where it stays open for 12 hours long where you can party. So it shouldn't be a whole bunch of distraction for him. Not only that, at his own mouth, the man said, all I do is fish, play the video game, and study and prepare for football. If those are only 4 things that he want to do, and that's all he do, he don't like to be out and about, I think he's a good pick. The problem is, I think he takes football serious. I just don't know if he knows how serious the NFL is going to be on him.
Right.
Because you've been playing with
That's
guys
more
who've
of what I
been.
meant to say right there. That's more of what I meant to say. Thanks, Pop, for that. Not that he take the game serious, but does he understand how serious the NFL is going to be for him, and can he adjust?
And see, and my whole point of saying distraction was not like, I mean, like basically like the girlfriend thing, like that right there, like it's going to be a problem soon.
Bruh,
No, it ain't.
I'm telling you like this. These dudes in the league, this ain't no college. These boys in the league get at your girl, bro. Because it's all
listen. Peter, he's got to grow up, and just like everybody else. If he gonna be a simp, he gonna be a simp. He ain't gonna go through it forever, because not only that, he's gonna be around other people with money who's been in that situation, who can help him, that he's gonna be able to go to. Look at Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders been married twice. It didn't stop him from prevailing. So he's got some avenues where he can. Right. Because he said it himself. He knew that he wasn't in love with them joints. He was just trying to do the right thing by his kids. But at the end of the day, it ain't gonna stop his career. Like, yeah, he may have some bad games. You know what I'm saying? If it's in her head, but it's not forever. You know, so if he can't get the context clues or seeing what his girl doing, it'll come out eventually. And he'll move on. But if they tighten up, like I said, then he's not gonna be in a city where there's a whole bunch of distractions. You know what I'm saying? He's not outside like that.
Well,
now, if he was in Miami, that's another story.
I'm leaning. I'm gonna be honest, man. I ain't never really Travis Hunter. I ain't never really been in love with that dude, man. I mean, he's a talent,
Travis?
Yeah, he's just not a master at anything. I mean, he's a good wide receiver.
That's what makes
him
play
both ways. Yeah, I mean, he's a master of none.
I would play him at wide receiver. Me personally, I would play him at wide receiver.
I would rather, because I'm not playing him at corner.
He gonna want to play both though.
He gonna get
The
most
thing
of
is,
it.
The thing is, Sean, his instincts are so top tier, and he's so athletic. That's why he's not mastered either one, because he's so athletic and so instinctually on point. I mean, bruh, he's a physical freak too himself.
If I'm the
he's too light too, man. He got some weight for me.
If I'm the coordinator, and if I'm the offensive coordinator or the coach, and he lines up on defense, I'm gonna I'm gonna do what I need to. I'm gonna put my fast receiver to make him. I said him on
his side every time, bro.
I'm gonna run him in the dirt. And then when he lines up on offense, I'm going to put my fast. That's when he lines up on offense. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go after him on defense. I'm going to bump him. I'm going to smash him. I'm going to try to stay in the game. And listen, if I have to be physical outside the 5 yards, I'll take the penalty. But I'm going to wear his ass out. That way, by the fourth quarter, he's too tired to play football.
JP said Hunter doesn't have prime mental makeup though, Pop. Yeah.
That's a fact. I mean, You know, I mean, he doesn't have the same DNA as
Appreciate that, Zulu.
But at the same time, he has some skill sets that he's been coached from Prime that he's displayed on the field. I'll put it like that, because Prime was able to go out there and do it on both sides of the field as a weapon, but not 100% of the time. And that's what he's got to get through his head. Once he come here, he's not running. They allow him to do that in college. That's because they wanted him to, you know what I'm saying, go high. They wanted to display on, put him on the map. But they're not going to use him like that in the NFL, where he's getting 60-something snaps on the field. That's not possible. But he does, Twan, he's not too small. He's 6'2", 185 pounds. He's fine.
It's the legs, boy.
Get them legs 185 pounds. I don't want y'all to. I don't want y'all to roast me, man. It's just. I just think in a different draft, Travis Hunter is not being picked up this high, bro. Like, because he's not great at he's not top tier at either thing. He can just do both at a high level.
Yeah, and most people can't.
And but see, one of the things Papa said earlier, bro. I gotta use Papa's words against him now. Papa said, I want a guy on my team that specializes in what he does.
Right. I agree. If we draft him, I'm drafting him. If we drafted, I'm drafting him as a wide receiver. That's where he's gonna play. Now, if one of my corners go down, hey, bang him. Hey, you gonna play corner. But personally, I want guys that just do one great thing. And if I like Zelstra, right? Zelstra was a wide receiver. He wasn't a great wide receiver. But guess what? We still used him to kick off a field goal because what's his name got hurt. And I mean, not a field goal, but a punt. He still punted it down the field and did a damn good job at it. If you can do it, at least I have whatever.
The other thing with Travis Hunter, how do you look? Say he's decent. How do you pay him when it's time to pay him the second time around, and you use them both? How are you gonna pay him, bro?
Because he's gonna pay him off of what you asked him to do.
He gonna want wide receiver money because it's just like, bro, you gonna pay him like a corner, or you gonna pay him like a wide receiver?
You're gonna pay him for what you ask him to do. Wherever they draft him at, if they say we drafted you to be a wide receiver, guess what he's gonna say? Yes, sir. If I need you, I'll call your number.
NFL, bro.
T.O.
He don't run the NFL.
Right. T.O. played both sides of the ball on certain situations, as did the Bears longtime punt returner did. Played corner, wide receiver.
What did T.O. play?
Certain. He played wide receiver, but early in his career he was a corner. And there were times they would put him out there, especially on now not when he got older, but earlier in his wide receiver days when the game was on the line and it was like a jump ball situations, he'd be out there on defense.
You got me, Pickle.
But T.O. was a corner to start with, and he switched to wide receiver when he was playing for the 49ers. So what Pop's saying has happened. It doesn't happen a lot, but it has happened. You play wide receiver in certain scenarios. You play corner. That's all right. But But if he thinks he's going to come here and he's going to play wide receiver and corner full time, that's not going to happen.
Oh, nobody's seen, man. Like JP says, 60 to 70 plays. But you ain't playing against no college players, bro.
Yeah, you ain't doing that. For instance, who's the running back to play for? Oh, go ahead.
He thinks he can. So far, when the reporter asked him, because Rich Gannon, it was on XM Radio. Rich Gannon point blank asked him. He says, "Has any coach or team representative told you when you come to the NFL you can't do that?" He said, "No." And I wouldn't listen if they did. I know what I can do, and I'm going to do what I want to do. At that point, I said, He's a nice kid, but I'm not drafting him. Once he said that. Now, granted, that was at an interview at the combine. That wasn't after your draft is sitting in a coach's meeting.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
That might change Pickle when a Ramsey comes up and smack him a good time.
Yeah.
That might change.
Right.
He ain't had us welcome to the NFL yet, so he's saying all that right now because he hasn't been drafted.
Yeah.
I actually think he should have better representation for him. I think he's a good kid. I think he's very multi-talented, but I think actually that you can, like I said, you can draw up plays because when he comes onto the field as an offensive player, people will be like, okay, what are they about to do? It could be actually a distraction. But hey, this is the fun part about this draft and see how this season gonna play out because I wonder how people are gonna use him. I want him to go to a creative offensive coordinator and a creative defensive coordinator. My guess would be mostly, if it was me, at all the other organizations, it's kind of hard to say who I say he.
If you play him on both sides of the ball, he instantly becomes injury risk.
I still think he gets drafted by the Cleveland Browns.
I think he may too, man. I really do. I'm hoping to get drafted by the Cleveland Browns because, I got a couple bets out there. It's gonna be some easy money for me. Two people bet me that Shedeur Sanders was gonna go in the top 3 picks.
Hey, look, I want anybody to go to the Browns except for Cam Ward. I just don't want his career to be destroyed. So I'm just saying, I don't want him to go to the die.
The Browns trying to do something. You gotta go to Cincinnati to get your Cincinnati is a different story.
I'm not believing in the Browns worth a damn. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I believe Shedeur is going to get drafted by the Giants. I do. And
Brandon, my bad.
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
Giants ain't picking.
I was gonna say, Brandon, you're a genius. That's the perfect place for Hunter. 49ers.
So do you think that he makes it all the way to pick 11?
So Shedeur Sanders, that was going to be my next pick with Shedeur Sanders is
yeah.
How do y'all feel about Shedeur, man? Shedeur is falling majorly in a lot of these mock drafts, bro.
Yeah.
Why is that though? Why is that?
I seen him going as early as I've seen him fall to like the beginning of the second round and in the 20s, the late 20s and 30s, man.
Why is that though?
I don't,
because if you don't get picked top 3 or 4, all those teams in between don't need a quarterback.
and it also depends on who's doing the mock.
Yeah.
And
I'm only going by guys like I trust him.
Yeah.
What about his game? Does people like? I guess that they dislike.
They saying that dude. They think he's saying he's slower. That he's that they don't seem to think he has a great pocket presence. I disagree with that part. And a lot of people say he didn't interview well. Like they said that he came in with more of a cocky attitude opposed to the knowledge of the game or whatever. But he's been. If you look at these major, I'm talking about from respectable guys that do these mocks. He's falling, bro.
Yeah, he's falling, but those guys are idiots. Let me tell you right now, they're idiots because they've been
they must be some teams then, bro.
Super hard on him because of who his father is, that last name.
Exactly.
At the end, I'm not even throwing race in there because I don't think it has nothing to do with race. I think it is because this is his son. He has raised him to be kind of like him. Now, if you put me in a situation and I answer it, you just don't like my answer, but you don't want to answer me the question. You want your when you listen to Bryce interviews. I don't feel confident after I've listened to Bryce interviews. When I listen to Shedeur talk about the game, he gives me confidence in his what he can do. Now, is he the most athletic quarterback? No. But if the Giants, right? If the Giants were one of those teams, because these guys ain't coming out and say who they were, that made all these comments about him being brash and this, that, and other. If the Giants were to say that, then I would look at them as a dumb organization. Because you just had a quarterback who cannot throw the ball, and all he could do was run. He got athletic. He way more athletic than Shador, but Shador got a little bit of athletic. But what does he do? He sits in the pocket. He holds the ball too long, but he can throw, and he's accurate. So what more do you want to ask for a quarterback? And I mean, he's not scared to take a hit. I don't get it.
Okay, so my thing, I got two quarterbacks off the board first. I got Cam Ward and I got Jackson Dart. Man, you know, I'm a little tough on Shador because my thing is I know in any other draft, Shador Sanders would not be being picked up in the first round, bro. I know that. He ain't good enough to be getting picked up in the first round. How's this game going to translate over to the NFL? I'm telling you, man, I think he ain't good enough, man. Not based on like what I see quarterbacks in the NFL doing. Bro, listen, not starting right away. I see him coming to somebody and sitting, but not starting. He's gonna go to a bad team, man. If he gets picked up early like that, he ain't gonna get to learn.
Shador came from let's break this thing down. Shador played behind for his whole career. Terrible offensive line. I'd rather take a guy who can still deliver the ball, be accurate, and still be with a terrible offensive line. That's what we've been used to. We just ain't had the quarterback to be able to adjust. He's been doing it the whole time. 4,100 yards. Being at what he threw, 6 interceptions this year? 32 touchdowns? Excuse me?
Not to mention going to other
with a bad O-line.
And then swapping other teams though, and then being able to make a major impact with shift between different colleges. I mean, that's impressive.
He had a lot of other offers, but he decided to go with his father, and people knock him for that.
You really want to go to the draft early too.
I still believe that he's going to go third to the Giants. I do. I think some of the teams
I do too, Pickle,
that below them, like the Jets, for example, could be throwing stuff like that out there to get him to fall a few spots. Jackson Dart, I believe, is going to go to the Steelers at 21.
I'm right there with you, Pickle. You talking some good talk. Hell yeah.
Hey, but see, it's hard for me to not to say because if you look at the cockiness of Johnny Manziel and Baker Mayfield, they still would have went up hot. Nobody had an issue. But when it's like somebody of that stature, I guess, like I said, because of who his father is, they kind of hold the standard to him. I don't like that.
You just named one of them talked his way right out of the NFL, and one almost talked his way out the NFL. So that cockiness don't get you nowhere.
Yeah, but
cocky or confident. The man went and traded on him by himself with his own money to go spend time to get trained by Brady. That's what I like about you spending your NIL money.
I'm not calling him either one because I don't know Shador Sanders. I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm not going to claim to know this young man.
But I get it. But I'm telling you, if the Giants get Jackson Dart, the coach can say he's fired because they in Ole Miss they did not play in a pro style offense like Shador did. He's a running quarterback first. He has a big, strong arm. He can throw the ball downfield. He's a big guy. You know, he's athletic. But let put him in a pro style offense. Can he run it? I ain't seen it, and he's only done it for 1 year. So you telling me 3 years or 4 years of tape? You seen Shador in a pro style offense that he can't go to the NFL and that's what they're not saying. I'm saying they're hating on that man because of his last name, bro. We out of all of us, how much Colorado tape did we watch? We watched a lot.
I'll tell you honestly, I think Cam Ward is going to be the bust on this team on this draft.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
He runs great.
I think it's time for your ice cream.
But take ice cream day. Maybe that's my problem.
No way.
but take away his running ability, because all I saw him do at Florida was run, and he would run around to where the defense got tired of chasing him. They just stood and waited. He was 20 yards back the line of scrimmage, and then he would throw the ball or he'd get sacked by that point. And
I saw a man throw the ball all over the field.
I'm not saying he didn't make some plays, but you take away that running ability, and I'm not certain that he can play a traditional quarterback role if you take away that.
I have to disagree. He does hold the ball too long, but he has that Brett Favre type of mentality, gunslinger type of that he needs to stop. He needs to cut that out because that's not going to necessarily work in the NFL. Everybody doesn't have the same offensive coordinator like the Kansas City Chiefs. That's not going to work everywhere. He's not fast, so he probably can't run no faster than Patrick Mahomes. He has a big arm. He can throw from multiple different angles. The man's a playmaker. He's definitely a playmaker. I don't see what you see in Pickle. Other than, does he hold on the ball long? Yes. Does he be trying to scrimmage for too long? Yes. Throw away the ball. But I've seen that man come back for so many games, putting the ball in his hands and winning. Just this year was a good year to watch Miami. I was a U fan this year.
Yeah, see,
I'm doing the emo right now with the hey.
I honestly don't like the team that I got that he's going to. The Titans head coach is a fraud, and I live in Tennessee, folks. They still don't know what style defense they're running. How can you go into year 2 and not know whether you're a 3-4 or 4-3, or if you're multiple defense? Say it. They still don't know. They tell the media they don't know.
Pickle, you right about that. I don't want him going to Tennessee either. I hope he drops.
But
I hope he drops because you're going to Tennessee to die. Just like it should do with the Browns.
Would y'all oppose that if we drafted Walter Nolan at 8?
I don't even know who Walter Nolan is.
Defensive lineman with Ole Miss.
That's a little.
If you're gonna put him right next to, then y'all must not know about him.
I like him, but at 8, no. At 12, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not high at drafting defensive linemen after free agency, and that makes no sense because I could sit here and look at the depth chart and I could tell you how if you draft a defensive lineman, how he could fit into the scheme because this guy's going to be a free agent. This guy may not make the roster, the 53-man roster, and I can do all that, but I don't know. I ain't got no answer for you other than that. So I don't believe unless a guy like Mason Brooks falls, I don't believe they're going to take a defensive lineman with the first pick at all.
I've seen him in a couple of mock drafts where that's taking him at 8.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad if they took Kenneth Grant at 8.
I mean, let's be real. It's going to be a point where it's going to be a shocker where somebody trades back and does something out the ordinary that, like it always does, offsets the draft.
They do it every year, don't they?
Every year,
and it's gonna be the Browns because they got like the second most picks or Patriots. And to answer your question earlier, Twan, no, I don't want to move back up, and I want to pick every 9 picks that we got. As a matter of fact, I'll move back.
I'll agree with you, Pop. Trading up would be the one move that would get me that I would blow my top. I would literally cuss and scream, yell all over C3 podcast. If they trade, I will ever live a freaking mind because there is never in the history of the Carolina Panthers, in the history, and I've watched every single draft they've ever had.
In the history,
never.
You know, we always do some dumb shit, bro. We always do some dumb shit. It's still expected.
In the first round, they've never took a first round pick and traded up in the first round, and it be successful ever.
Well,
not and they don't need to start. They don't need to start then.
You hear what Petey said? One thing you can count
we
on.
Always do some dumb shit. We do some dumb shit. Trust me. Trade daddy, baby. Just trade daddy. We talking about
one dumb pick.
This is another fact that I've said on not only C3 but other podcasts. Before free agency, we had 22 free agents. 22. How many guys have we added to the squad now at the free agents? Not guys that was already on the, like re-signed, because Tommy Tremble was part of that. Well, Tommy Tremble was one. J.C. Horn still could have been picked up his option, so I don't count J.C. Horn. So all you did, you brought in how many people other than Tommy Tremble? You had Michael Jackson. You had who else? And we got about 5 more other guys. Borrig, Patrick Johnson. You only added like 8. That brings you down somewhere at about 11 more guys you need on this team to fill in those free agent spots. You still got a special team that you need to get right. Still got to fill in your defense and your offense. You need more picks. Actually, you need 11 picks.
Right.
See now, look.
Like I said, you've only got 3 qualified receivers on this roster. The rest of them are scrubs. Okay.
Oh,
you're in need of another tight end because you got 2 tight ends and 3 scrubs. Okay. You could use a left tackle or no, excuse me. You could use an extra offensive tackle, although it ain't a top need. It should be a need because Yoshi Newman sucked last year. I don't give a damn what he's paying. He sucked in left tackle. He sucked at right tackle. He sucked at guard. I didn't see him at center, but if I did, he probably sucked there too. So he's sent his ass back to the Packers. Okay. They have 2 safeties on this roster, folks. 2. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. They can't go into the regular season with 2 safeties. And if you go look at free agency right now, you're not going to be impressed. So and they've got Mike Jack, J.C. Horn, and Charles Smith-Wade at corner. Now let me tell you the other 2 corners they have. Somebody named Evans and that dude named Bartholomew. Neither one of them played at all last year. So basically scrubs. We got 3 corners, 2 safeties, and a bunch of scrubs. How's that? We definitely need all these picks.
We definitely need all these picks. Thank you, Pickle. You just put the cherry on top, baby.
That's what I've been doing.
That 7.
What?
That 7 round pick is that's special teams.
Yeah, they're gonna get
it. Don't matter. You need those guys too. Yeah, you need that guy. Look, you need him too.
Yeah, I still believe y'all. Y'all watch what I'm telling you. We're gonna walk out of this draft with a punter and a kicker. Wait and see. Wait and see what I'm telling you.
Well, I won't watch a single game if they do that.
And a kicker.
If they do that, I won't watch a single game. I promise you.
If we was to go out here and draft a punter, I'm done. I'm with Pop, man.
We're not. We just got a punter. We just
signed a punter. In my podcast. It's a wrap.
From Buffalo.
He's about as old as Johnny Hecker was. I don't know that he's as good as Hecker was, but anyway,
he's good. He's good. He's a good punter.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he kicked in the cold, so that's even better.
I heard Johnny talk on the local radio the other day. I don't know if it was one of the Tennessee radio stations. They asked him about his time in Carolina, and he said he loved it. He loves Charlotte, but he said that they wanted me to go too lower than I wanted to go, and the Titans offered me double than what the Panthers did. That's what exactly.
I bet he still lives in Charlotte, Pickle.
He probably does. I have no doubt of that. If I was him, I still would live in Charlotte.
Pickle, you want to do mock?
Sure.
I want to see what you. See where your mind is, man. With everything going on. I'm ready to start, man. Unless you want to do a trade.
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Yeah, it's in no world Travis Hunter is still on the board, but
yeah, that's where that's where I generally, unless somebody else, as I said before on one of the spaces I was in, I think this morning, I don't do mocks unless I'm in a space or a show and somebody else does it. So
the thing,
but go ahead.
I'm telling you, man. See to me, it goes back to the thing with Shedeur Sanders, with Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders. If you say to yourself, one of these dudes is not going to be top 10, well, you know it ain't going to be. You know Travis is going to be top 10, bro.
Right, exactly. And see, in this scenario, you got to
He's still
draft
in the top
Travis
10 right now.
Hunter.
He's still
And
in the top 10 right now.
yeah, and see, in this scenario, you got to draft. To me, you got to draft Travis Hunter.
I don't think it's gonna play out that way, Pop.
Maybe Tent would be a better receiver, but who knows? And that's where a lot of the fans get themselves, because they look at mocks like this and they're like, well, there's a possibility that he drops. I've been in 4 mocks and he drops. There's a possibility of that. And it's like he might drop some, but he ain't dropping all the way to 8. And I'll be honest, I hope he don't, because speaking as maybe an old man, I don't want all the attention. I don't want the Travis Hunter comes, or not Travis Hunter. Well, yeah, Travis Hunter, I guess I'd say that too. Travis Hunter comes here, and then all the media comes and shows up, and then Dion's going to make a comment every other day about Travis Hunter with the Panthers, and what position does he play. I just don't want all that. Some people enjoy that. I do understand some people enjoy all that. I'm not one of them guys. So,
well, if nobody's paying attention to you, then y'all suck. So I want some of the attention.
We ain't got to worry about the top 7.
Yeah, we didn't get no attention last year because we were terrible.
Can we see the 7 that went before him?
Yeah, it's
and where they went. I'm just curious.
You know, I know Loveland going. Ashton Gentry went to Vegas.
I say set. All right.
So a lot of these drafts still got Abdul Carter going first.
Vegas could take Ashton Gentry. That's true. They could. But Loveland's going to be out half of the year with an injury. He ain't coming, and Jets ain't taking him that early. The Jets want to tight end. They'll take Warren because Loveland's going to miss half of the injury.
It's your pick, though, Pickle.
Oh, God.
I mean, Tech could fall, so, I mean, he's right there.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's your pick, though.
Wow. Yuck. Ain't nobody on defense.
I think Travis Hunter goes to the Jets.
Let me go D line.
Go to edge. You go to middle linebacker. Go to linebacker. A linebacker edge, either one.
We ain't got to worry about Travis Hunter. Ain't coming here. We ain't drafting.
Go to edge.
Edge. What you snacking on, Petey?
Take Jalen Walker. I'm gonna piss everybody off. Take Jalen Walker.
You ain't pissing me off.
Yeah, but you know as well as I do, if that was how the board fell and they took Jalen Walker, they would be some fan cards.
Piss nobody off except people that want weapons for Bryce.
Right.
I'm gonna do cartwheels, bro.
I want a better team. I'm not out to shot.
Who did Jahad go? Who did Jahad go to?
I don't know.
Somebody went to the Saints, I'd imagine.
He went to Philadelphia.
Oh. Man, that can't happen, bro. That can't happen.
I seen that before.
He went to them with the last pick of the first round.
Philly's going to draft. If I had to make a guess of who Philly drafts, I'd imagine if they can, there'll be a wide receiver.
That's why they ain't tripping on the people they let go.
I don't think they're going to draft. They could draft a tight end because I've heard rumors that they got their tight end for trade block. And if they're willing to trade a tight end, that means they got the eye on somebody.
You talking about Goddard?
Jackson Dart went to the second. I think Jackson Dart goes to the Steelers in the first.
All right, what's your next pick? This is just best available right here.
Okay.
Someone was detected at your front door.
I don't even know these people. I know
You
Watts.
you got to start watching some more college football if you don't know these people.
You're right. I do. You're right. You're right. You're right. And sometimes here lately, when I've tried to watch it, I fall asleep. So it don't help me none at all.
The only people I don't get on people about knowing is linemen, like offensive linemen, because everybody don't know who offensive linemen are.
Yeah,
But skills positions.
Okay. Well, shit. And no, JJ, I'm not taking your running back from Ohio State. So bite my ass.
We don't need him right now anyway.
That boy, bad boy though.
And I know that. I just don't. With Brooks on the roster, we just signed that kid from. Yeah, I just.
Pickle. I've changed his
what
name.
You see what T. Thomas said, right? He said you ain't pissing me off.
His name is no more Jonathan Brooks. It's Jonathan Broke.
Yeah, that fits him.
He said you ain't gonna piss me off.
Handy Brooks.
You threatening me with a good time taking him.
I could take that Florida State corner.
So, what position do you want to pick second?
Safety. Click on the safeties. Let's see who.
Let's look at the safety. That's a good place to go. You got Xavier Watts, a guy you like. Andrew Makuba.
Go to the wide receivers. Go to the wide receivers.
I'm hoping that Carolina gets late. If they get late, is Sebastian Castro.
Okay.
I don't know why.
He didn't have a good combine. That's why he.
Yeah.
My height requirement on safeties is stupid, and I accept that.
That's cool. That's your preference. So
yeah,
who you want?
But my preference only matters in Madden. So
you want Watts?
He said go to wide receiver.
Yeah, go to wide receivers. If somebody's available, I'm gonna take that guy. He probably will be available. I might can get him later though, but
I ain't messing with no more Ole Miss wide receivers unless they just out there. You feel me, Pop? The Mingo killed it for me. I like Trey Harris too, bro, but
I go to
and I do acknowledge that's a dumb way of thinking. But
yeah,
Mingo is terrible.
Go back to the best player available. I'll just draft somebody there. I'm stuck. I feel like I'm stuck now. So, yeah. Anybody know anything about Benjamin Morris?
Not me. He ain't better than Azaria Thomas at corner. They both play the same position.
I don't know anything about him like that.
Well, draft Azaria Thomas.
All right. Cornerback sold up. JC Horn will have a field day with him. All right.
Now go back to wide receiver. I'm in the third round now.
Wide receiver.
Now scroll down a little.
I think your guy gone, Pickle.
He might be. He might be right.
Yeah, he gone. Somebody picked him up. He went in the first round, I believe.
My guy right there, though.
No or Royal?
I'm saying Royals. I don't know what popped them. Nola is a beast, though. You know, and they both are. That's just preference.
Right.
I just showed y'all a clip on Nola.
Yep.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I either one would be. I mean, I really wouldn't, man. I wouldn't put, man. I wouldn't necessarily take Jalen Royals over.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah. Either way, man, I'm good. Either one of them guys. I don't know nothing about Jack Beck like that. I see some plays, but
He's Triple Crown winner of the of college. What is that? Hold on, is that him or is that
Let's
nah,
just
that ain't
take.
him.
Let's just take him.
well, look, yeah, take
Bulls.
Noel. Yeah, you saw him. You remember I showed him earlier when you saw he
Yeah,
left dude at the line, right?
yeah, just yeah.
Now your pick's gonna be coming back to back.
Someone was detected at your front door.
Okay, go back to the best player available.
BPA. Popping bullets, you on deck. Well, there's your linebacker, but you said you didn't want to mess with them South Carolina cats.
Yeah, I think I'm going to anyway, though. Thank God it's just a mock.
No.
See, if I was the owner, I'd be the worst damn owner. I'd say I wouldn't be, but that's a lie because I know it would.
Man, you can't miss in this draft. It's loaded.
Yeah, get Kyle Kennard.
Doubled up on the edge. All right,
I'm
it's your pick again.
I gotta see this film.
On the inside.
I gotta see this film.
You better go get Demetrius Knight. Look, man, we picking 111 and then 114, 3 picks later. Then, like, we're going to pick 140 and then 6 picks later, we're going to pick 146. That's why Carolina ain't got to do no trading, bro.
Give me the Texas safety, Malibu.
Andrew Makuba.
Yeah, Makuba.
Did you call this man Malibu, man?
What?
Malibu was wanted.
Makuba.
Chuba and Makuba.
Chuba and Makuba, that'll be dope.
Chuba and Makuba. Chuba and Makuba. Sound like a medicine.
Let me get some of that Chuba.
And Makuba. Chuba and Makuba. Freaking frat.
All right. So you got an edge, you got a corner, you got a wide receiver, another edge, a safety. You need a linebacker.
Now that's why I'm gonna put Jalen Walker at linebacker.
Okay.
I'm gonna put him in the middle.
Linebacker, CB. You got your safety, you got your edge, corner. You need to go D line now.
So y'all think Jalen is better than Jahad?
Yep.
Not you, Papa. Not you, Papa. What makes them different? What makes them better?
I spent a whole hour telling you why. You better go. Hey, go check out the film. I already got. It's a whole thing I got put out on him.
Come on, man.
PD, I know your little tricks, man. You just want to debate, right?
Come on, man. Nah, man, come on. I mean, I'm telling my secrets. Hey, but not this one right here. I take it very personally.
I ain't driving. Pickle, this is D line.
I ain't gonna lie, Makuba look like somebody uncle.
Yeah, he old, bro. He look old if anything.
Yeah, he look like somebody uncle.
Running back.
Running back.
I don't know, but this one I take very personal because he bigger than Jalen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, both of them get the job done, but I feel like he's a little bit more better, more polished.
Yeah, because he went to Alabama, and that's primarily why.
Jihad is more polished. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Devin Neal is a beast at running back, but I mean, we already got 2,000-yard rushers.
My Arizona running back ain't there. He got to be there. shit.
Y'all disrespectful.
Who disrespectful?
Y'all disrespectful with this the Georgia
Man,
Bulldog thing. Y'all
we
got
ain't getting
going
jihad,
on.
man. We ain't getting jihad.
Man.
And Travis
And,
is Travis Trevor, the running back here from Georgia,
Yep.
he's taken.
I know T Thompson, but we ain't got them type of dudes ain't coming out, lady. T Thompson said, "Give me Jalen Noel or over Jalen Royals." Yeah, he took Jalen Noel. He said, "I'm on same T Thompson safety right there," and then he said, "Take Makuba," and that's who Pickle took. Makuba's a thumper.
Go
See,
back
it's
to
just like Brent. It's just like Brandon there. Brandon said Makuba's a thumper. And
Right.
guess where Makuba went to school at?
Texas.
University of Texas.
Go back to safety.
Yeah, it's 50-50 with me with them Texas boys.
Yeah.
We better not, boy. We better not let Eagles get Jay Hyde, boy. You better not. Bet not.
Well, then go root for the Eagles then.
You better not.
Twan, he said go back to all.
No, he said go to. Oh, you said all? Or did you say wide receiver? Pickle.
Hang on a second. Go ahead. Scroll down a little bit.
Terrence Ferguson, Torrey Holt, Chris Paul, Devin Neal, Kobe Bryant.
Well,
we already got 3 running backs, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to go running back anyway.
And if one of them was healthy, we'll have 3 beast running backs. You ain't picked the tight end yet.
Pick Ferguson. I was eyeballing him. I was reading up on him on one of my sites here too. Pick Ferguson.
All right, you'll pick again.
All right. Then go back to best available.
BPA.
Yeah.
Hey, Pickle.
Yeah.
Not Pickle. Hey, Petey Quick. I think I'm gonna watch that movie Life again.
Yo.
I think I'm gonna watch that movie Life again today.
Oh, what sparked the interest?
I just feel like I'm in the mood.
Man, nah, it give me anxiety. I hate when they get fucked up like that. I be thinking it's gonna change every time. Like they won't get caught.
Yeah.
It give me
Imagine
anxiety.
doing 40 years of your life for something you didn't even do. All right. So we got wide receiver Torrey Holton, Chris Paul, linebacker. Chris Paul Jr. didn't have a good combine either, but I don't go by combine. I go by tape.
Ain't nothing wrong with a good old eye test, baby. The good old eye test.
Exactly. Quick, what you doing today?
Playing some Madden real quick.
You know, fell asleep in the war room.
Pickle, you all right?
No, dude, I'm trying to.
Hey, should I?
I don't.
Should
you got stuck. You got stuck in this.
Go back to.
I was about to say, should I remind him of what's going on? I got it for you right
At number 5 pick, ham sandwich.
All right. Said go.
All right, go to the corner. Now I have to draft. No, go. Go to offensive line, offensive tackle, tackle.
But how about who did I play for?
offensive tackle. There you go.
There you go.
Chase Lentz is a beast.
Draft him, man.
Yeah. You got it. We'll see you in that'll be old boy's last year. And he's a right tackle on top of that.
Well, Moton.
Yeah.
If he's smart, it would be, because he ain't going on he won't be able to go to join a better team than what he's at now.
No, yeah, I'm saying he'll be done with him. Chase Lentz is a beast though.
Go over to best available.
BPA. That dude, you already got 2 edges though. But if you know, hey Pop, that dude David Walker out of Central Arkansas.
Yeah, he's a beast. Yeah, I like him. Still ain't got your linebacker yet, Pickle.
Yeah, I'm going to move. What's his name inside? I'm going to move Jalen Walker to middle linebacker.
Yeah, that's where he's gonna play anyway.
I'm gonna move. It says edge on his mock, but I'm gonna move him to middle linebacker because I don't think he's a. If I had drafted him as an edge rusher, he wouldn't go in the second round. If I'm drafting him strictly because I like Jalen Walker's flexibility on the line, but
I'll probably play him at outside linebacker on the right side. But he's played all of that.
Yeah.
I would take David Walker, man. I don't care if I'll take.
All right, take David Walker then. I'm so.
Let me go to one more spot real quick. You know, if you really want to piss some people off, then pick one of these.
There's nobody on there I like now.
No, Pickle, no.
Ain't nobody worth taking in the draft now. I mean, I don't see it.
Right.
Get a punter or kicker.
Hey, take DJ Ugaloo.
You can take.
Take
No,
DJ.
I wouldn't take DJ if he would come undrafted.
Yeah, if he was free.
I didn't know he was going in the draft.
He had no choice. It was his last year.
Go to kicker.
Oh yeah, Fitzgerald might not even be there though.
He might not.
He going.
I'll go with that. Go to that.
Ryan Fitzgerald is right there.
Yeah, he is. Go to the Miami kicker.
Why do they have either one of those kickers over Ryan Fitzgerald when Ryan was the most accurate kicker all of last year?
I don't know.
And
they're also looking at
the only reason
strength of leg, probably.
Yeah, Andre, I mean, he got the biggest leg. Look, Miami hardly even had to use their kicker last year.
The
I don't even
reason
know who Tyler Loop is though.
I'm going to Miami. Miami was the guy when they went to the
That's who you want?
Yeah. Our assistant special teams guy, Bates, he hung out with that kicker at the game, not at the Senior Bowl. He sure did.
Pickle, you got Jalen Walker, Azarie Thomas, Jalen Noel, Kyle Kennard at edge, Andrew Makuba at safety. Let me make it bigger. Let me just save this. Pop, you ready?
Yeah, let's get it.
Terrence Ferguson, tight end, Chase Lentz, offensive tackle, David Walker at the edge again. I didn't try to trade for one of those edges, bro. All right, give me a second round next year.
It's a good draft.
Yeah, that's a good draft.
They're gonna give me some crazy shit. Watch. Crazy scenario. I can already see it, I bet. Enter the draft. Where the Bills at?
Oh, I got you. All right. Pop, you on the clock. You start or any trades to start with?
Nah, go ahead and start. I'm gonna just run it through. Cause I'm curious to see what PD Mop don't look like. Next. So we got Travis, Campbell, Tetero, Tyler. I'm a in the words of PD Quick, they said this is the year of fuck around and find out with Bryce Young. So give me Tet. No, he last year was no excuses. He has no excuse not to say he don't have a number one.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
All right. Teams are picking other.
Yeah, we can reject that. I ain't taking no trades. Yep, go ahead and give me Landon Jackson. So we got our edge, we got our wide receiver. All right, bet. Uh, go to wide receiver for me. I mean, not wide receiver. Sorry.
I said, what? You trying to double up?
Go to defensive lineman. Yeah, go ahead and give me Lot. I know that's a little reach, but
I ain't taking him
Ashawn
over
Robinson ain't gonna be there
Josh.
for you. And what I'm gonna be looking for now is either corner or safety.
All right, safety first. Andrew Makuba, Sinker. You said who else?
Corner. Give me Dorian Strong.
It's on you.
Go to safety. Let me get Makuba.
All right.
X that out. Yeah. Let me get
Hey, skip me because I'm over here on this game real quick. Fuck.
Let me take Chris Paul.
Man, we must have been back to back. All right.
Yep.
Still on you.
Yeah. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take Sanker.
Man, what you know about Sanker?
Looks all right to me.
Next Hall of Famer.
You're just picking people.
Go to tight end.
Said tight end.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Draft a quarterback, man.
Scroll down. Okay. Go back to defensive line or edge. Give me David Walker. Again, go to tight end. And I want a Rondé Gatson, the third.
You want who?
Damn, he gone.
All these tight
Go to
ends are
all.
pickup tight ends.
Yeah, I don't know the tight end from
You're your last
Georgia.
pick anyway.
Georgia fan. That's a steal for Caden Prather.
Yeah, it is. Why is he falling? Got Jimmy Horn right there, 207.
Yeah, let me take Jimmy Horn, man. That's my kick returner. That's my quick gadget guy.
Dante Thornton. That's my man. I couldn't find him earlier.
He's down there.
I didn't go far enough probably last time.
So yeah, man. What y'all think?
Look good.
Ted, yeah. Landon, yeah. Lot, no. Strong, no. Makuba, yeah.
What?
Paul, yes.
We've been down on my Tennessee boy. A lot good.
You better. I did. Man, you better look at Dorian Strong. 6'4" runner, 4'3".
David Walker, absolutely. Jimmy Horn, yeah. I just got no. When I say no, I'm just like question marks with them two guys.
Man, Dorian Strong, telling you, lockdown. Well, I ain't gonna say lockdown corner, but that's a nice corner for you.
Petey said skip him. I'm gonna do a quick joint. My joint different, bro. I actually worked on this. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna trade Arizona. I want they first, second, and third.
Oh God.
Oh, now they saying it's too much.
on this.
Before they was taking it.
Yeah. They changed their amount.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him my fourth too. Said forget that fourth. All right.
And give him the 8. Take the 59.
I'm gonna get them. Won't they second?
and take the 115.
I'm gonna take they fourth. Trade.
Now that's a good trade.
Trading again.
Oh hell, why?
Scott Fitter in this shit, ain't you? You David Gettleman this shit or Scott Fitter in it?
Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie. Going to Miami. They ain't got one. They ain't.
But you already got the 47.
I know.
Why you gonna go down?
I'm not.
They don't have nothing you need.
Because you're trading. Oh, you're trying to trade up in the draft.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to a third, second.
You better go to the Browns.
Let's see what the Browns do. They even worse. Hold up. I'm gonna add that one.
I'll be right back.
Oh hell no.
Somebody gonna take this.
It ain't making sense though.
It is.
You got the 47, the 57, the 74, the 11, 114. You back to back, back to back, back to
I do
back.
think that.
You give it up 174, 140. Okay.
All right, let's
59
go.
to 115. Yeah.
Yeah, but look what I got though. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's watch this. Now let me work this. Now let me work this.
Yeah, I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet.
Let me work this.
Mm.
Now let me work this.
This is a reminder to drink water.
Y'all still keep picking Jalen Walker every time. No love for Jihad.
It was gone, bro. I was gonna take him with the second. It's like a kid in the candy shop. Oh man.
Got that quarterback, Rourke.
Almost did it.
Now, Riley Leonard would probably be a better quarterback.
Damn, my guy just left. I like this guy. Bullets, holla at me. Pop, where you at, bro?
I'm looking at it.
Hey, look at T Thompson. Look at T Thompson. He said, okay. He said, Twan, what the F are you doing? And then he said, okay. He said, you started out rough though. I see what you're doing. Hey man, look at this draft, bro. What? What am I missing?
I don't.
Besides nothing.
Yeah, you didn't get a wide receiver. I'm trying to figure out the three edges. You only got us one safety. It's different. I mean, there's definitely talent there, though.
The wide receivers I wanted was gone. So
that's why I was trying to tell you not to trade what you would trade, because you had the 111, 115, and the 115.
But I was going heavy defense anyway, so it didn't hurt me like that. I did go with a tight end that they can utilize like a wide receiver. And Mason Taylor, he don't drop nothing.
Yeah, I'm not saying any bad tight end. This is different. I didn't like the trade though. To be honest, I didn't like the trade. I thought you had the perfect first trade.
You didn't like a trade up where you got a first and 3 seconds. Pop, that's where all the talent is. I'm getting all three. I'm getting 3 picks in the second round, and my drop off is 50 picks. I'll take that all day.
Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it.
And then look what was waiting for me at 115. Makuba, Dorian Strong, Ty Robinson.
I feel you.
T. Thompson wanted me to take a tight end over a wide receiver, though. So now I look, bro. I believe in wide receiver play. Bryce needs analysis to indoctrinate his tight ends into his offense, bro. Pretty quick. Pickle, y'all want to do anything else with this?
No, I'm good, buddy.
If not,
if I had all them picks, I'd have took a quarterback at some point.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't want to scare all the Bryce people,
I guess the question is, can that tight end catch? Can that tight end block though?
Yeah, Mason Graham is a blocker, but he's more of a receiving tight end though, bro. That's what you got, old boy that we brought back for. You want somebody to block.
Trimble.
Yeah. Hey, look, man. I want to first of all thank Poppin' Bullets, man. I called Pop up and said, yo, you want to do a show? And just like anytime Pop, all I got to do is ask, man. My man come through, man. True friend of mine, bro. I want to thank Panther Pickle for coming through, Nick Tri-State for coming through earlier. My man Petey Quick, Hush Money, and making a rare appearance in the building. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank the chat, man, and everybody, that came through to check us out, man. Again, on 704 Charlotte Brown Show, ain't nothing without the people that support the show, man. Shout out to all my admins, T. Thompson, Carolina Logic in the building. I didn't even see Logic in here. He said I'm over 20 types players myself. I'd rather have an actual DO linebacker. But Walker seems like hell. Pick 8, absolutely. I agree, man. All the admins in here, man. T. Thompson, Dom34, JP Shepard. Shout out to all those guys, man. Look, I'm going to let these guys let you know where you can find them. And then we're going to get up out of here. Hey, Pickle.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, what? You can find me at the C3 podcast on Fridays. You also find me on Spaces at 6:30 Mondays and Thursdays. I'm gonna try to do a show pretty soon. Fact is, JJ's planning to do a space tonight, but everybody's welcome on my spaces, y'all. Thursday we had a Smooth from 4-Man Rush, and we had Kevin from 4-Man Rush over. We had a lot of other people over there. Anybody's welcome to come over to the space and just chat with us. All we do is just chat football, and occasionally somebody else chats something else, but it ain't that bad. So. But y'all keep pounding, boys. We'll be all right on this team. It's a slow process. If you do a rebuild overnight, it's not really a rebuild.
Yep. I was trying to get in that space, man. By the time I got over there, y'all was ready to wrap it up. So
yeah. I stayed up longer than I really wanted to on that space, but I hated it ended. So
no. Petey Quick, tell them where they can find you besides in these streets.
You can find me in these streets. You can find me sending cash app requests. You can put up your money if you come talking to me crazy. I want the money on. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. Petey Quick is the name. You can find me on 704 Black Cat Podcast. Anywhere, man. All the ghosts, man. I'm there.
Be quick. That's my guy. Be quick. Pop. Scream on him.
Yeah. I mean, like Petey Quick, man. You can find me everywhere. I'm out here on the YouTube streets, but most of all, I'm on Black Cat Podcast. Make sure y'all come through, holler at us, subscribe. It's live over there. Very interesting perspectives. We passionate about the team, so if you're passionate about the team like we are and like to scream and yell at people, that is the place to come because we got it for you. We are taking all bets. If it don't make sense, we ain't doing a whole bunch of negotiating. Look, you're going to have to put your money where your mouth is. Don't come over there talking crazy because your money got to talk. I will be putting out my first Pornhub. Now I'm stop. Man, shout out to Twan Don for having me on here, man. It's been great.
He said Slorn. He said Slorn. He said Slorn.
Yeah. Shout out to Twan Don, Panther Pickle, and Petey Quick. I'm gonna let y'all.
704 Charlotte Brown, man. Done.
Able to kill the game from 20s to dealing things. That feeling still in my veins. Turn a little to a lot. It ain't a riddle.